All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Traversing the Veil. Yes, this is one of my homebrew D&D campaigns set in my weird, messed up homebrew D&D campaign setting, and the people below me are the people that just keep showing up. I've run out of clever things to say about them, so they keep showing up. They're nice. Yeah, they show up. They play my game.
The people who are currently freaking out about releasing a beholder dragon to the world.
We
I
didn't
mean
that too.
We did not release.
It would have stayed there perfectly fine.
No.
And then there would be light.
There was an explosion topside. There was an explosion topside. We did not cause the explosion.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't.
there wasn't an explosion topside.
Yes, there was.
He got angry.
Nope.
And broke the roof.
I rewatched the last part of the episode. There was specifically an explosion that happened at the top.
And then a guy came flying out of it. Oh, it's the magic.
I
Should have touched him.
I really hate contradicting Jax, but there was explosions. Like I went, you hear a large explosion.
I rewatched the episode last night.
People watch my shit.
You have shit?
I have lots of
And
shit.
stuff. And stuff.
Lord.
The problem is his stuff is other people's shit.
I'm sorry.
That's what George Carlin did.
I really like that. I like, you have shit? Yeah.
Yeah, there's shit, there's stuff, and there's shtick.
So, announcements. New D&D book, early access, just happened for the new Planescape book. It's cool. If you like Planescape, you will probably really enjoy it. I have not had it is 3 books. It has a campaign setting for Planescape, which has a couple new backgrounds that come with feats, and then some new magic items. And then it has a monster manual thing, which I haven't had a chance to look through, but I like most of the new monsters that WotC comes up with. And then it also has an adventure that I have not read through yet. But a lot of the newer adventures, for the most part, have been pretty well designed. Like Wizards of the Coast now has finally gotten into the groove of what works for 5th edition. And the only time they really kind of strike out is when they're trying to kind of make a statement with a book instead of just writing something that's enjoyable for people. Yeah, check it out. It's the early access only happens if you get the digital physical bundle thing, which is still ungodly expensive. But yeah, it's cool stuff. 5th edition is almost done. There are, I believe there's only 2 books left after this. There's the Deck of Many Things, and I think there's one more coming out in December sometime. And then 5th edition is over, and Dungeons and Dragons will eventually die, and it will be replaced by, let's say, GURPS. Which, if you have no idea what GURPS is, congratulations, your life is better.
Oh dear, is it that bad?
GURPS has been around since the 80s, I think, and it stands for
Yeah.
Generic Universal Role-Playing System.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
If you think 3rd edition is crunchy or Pathfinder has a lot of rules, oh dear God.
Is GURPS the one with the glitter boy, or is that Riffs?
I think that might be Riffs. GURPS, the way you play it is the way you build a character is you need an Excel spreadsheet with multiple
no.
sheets linked together.
No,
It is ungodly complicated. It is the most when I kind of rank things on complexity, like Lasers and Feelings is on one end and GURPS is on the other. Like you can't get more complicated than GURPS. So, but anyway, yeah, cool stuff. I'm significantly more excited about the Deck of Many Things book. Like there's I was showing the party before we went live.
Is-
This
of course,
is
it's
my
D&D
deck of
playing
many
cards.
things. And I have had this for like a decade now. And I love it. And it is my friend. And I've actually used it in I've used it in adventures that I've run, so it's very, very nice. I think there was a one shot once that I was a part of that they needed to draw from a deck of many things, and so somebody was like, "Well, here, let me look up what the cards are," and I just pulled out my deck and I go, "I have a deck of many things if you want to use it." And they're like, "You just carry that around? You don't? Why wouldn't? This is the most powerful, magic item in Dungeons and Dragons. Why the hell wouldn't I keep it in my pocket?" So, anyway, trying to think if there's anything else. Realms of the Wild started, 6 years ago, last Saturday. So that's pretty cool. We had our 6-year anniversary. We may or may not be doing some sort of celebration about it, and a lot of that has to do with the fact of whether or not I want to make something for it. So we'll see. But that was cool. In this game, you guys passed. I think you're about to pass 50 episodes, something like that. Let me look.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys have been playing for a long time. Don't you feel special? Yeah, the last episode was episode 49, so this is officially episode 50.
Huzzah!
Congratulations. You guys have been playing this game for 50 sessions now.
Yay!
Yay.
So yeah. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else I need to make announcements about.
Hey, if you're watching live, help us get to 51.
Yeah, remember, you can use...
Don't let us die.
You can use
You will-
details.
In just a couple episodes, this game will officially lapse the campaign that I had for a couple years. It sadly discontinued at 53, I think.
My other campaign, I think, is on like 120 or something like that. What are they on? Traversing the Veil. 104 is what they're on. So,
Jesus, I really did come in late.
yeah, we had been playing. That group had been together since I ran a Tyranny of Dragons campaign that ended early because we got to a part that kind of made sense to kind of quit, and I turned to everyone and go, "Hey, I'm having fun with this. This is great. Don't get me wrong. Would you guys like to run an adventure in my..." Ugh. Sorry, there was like a gnat or something and it just flew in my eye.
Yikes!
Oh,
Right under my glasses too, which is weird.
impressive.
Yeah, it's a smart gnat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said, "Hey, do you guys want to do something custom? And you get to make your own characters, and it'll be in my own custom world." And at that point, I still haven't released. I have to finish writing it. I was creating this supplement called the Deck of Notoriety, which is basically every card in a regular 52 card playing card deck. I attached a title like the Peacemaker, the Outlaw, things like that. And it's just a character creation tool where your character can also have a title associated with them. And so every player drew a card, and I assigned them each a title, and they built their characters around those titles. And they turned out pretty cool. Like we had the Vigilante, the Commander, the can't remember. I think it was the Lone Wolf was another one. I can't remember the other titles because we haven't used them in a long time. But yeah, it was cool. I do weird things, and then sometimes they turn out well. And most of the time, I do weird things and nobody finds out about them because they implode before they become public.
Yep.
Like, I have a really cool idea for an interview show where I just invite people on and we build characters while we talk about shit. That has never turned into a thing.
It should be.
It should, because I think it'd be an amazing thing. But the last time I did an interview style like podcast, it lasted for 3 episodes because whenever I would ask people, "Hey, do you have an hour sometime in the next month?" that you can sit down and talk with me, they'd be like, let me get back to you on that. And then they'd never come back.
Yeah.
Scheduling is a nightmare. And this was in the middle of lockdowns where I'm literally turning, he's like, I know you have nothing to do because you bitch about it on Twitter all the time. Come on. Anyway, you guys want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so it is time for us to return to Traversing the Veil. The Beholder Dragon escaped. So,
Fuck!
Now.
Nope.
So, I mean, last session was effectively you guys talked to the Beholder Dragon and found out a decent amount of information. And then some explosions happened. A figure with wings flew down, spoke to the Beholder Dragon. The Beholder Dragon got pissed and flew out. And that was literally where we ended it the last time, was just immediately after the Beholder Dragon flew out. We cut it. So,
Oh, we remember.
So, coming back to everyone, you guys have seen that the few little rays left of the therapy light, as we have now become to call it,
Yeah.
the few rays of it left seem to be kind of fizzling and almost looking like they're melting away. There is still kind of rubble falling from the sky from the explosions. You can see more of the kind of superstructure of this massive room seems to be kind of crumbling and falling. You're not sure exactly how stable it is right now. And everywhere around you, you guys didn't realize this was happening because of all the explosions and yelling and everything. But now you guys can see and hear that there's some sort of kind of klaxon that is blaring now. And as you look around to like the walls, all of the walls now have these glowing panels that are radiating this kind of bright red color all around. What would you all like to do?
We run back
Follow
for the
Dragon.
door because I'm sure, like, I don't know if maybe this is a reset. Maybe we can get out that way now.
Yeah, screw everything else. I say we just book it.
Let's Indiana Jones it.
Okay. So as you guys return to the door, the first thing that you notice is the door into the kind of central elevator area does not seem to be locked anymore. But also the mechanism that forces it to rise does not seem to be active either. So if you guys can find a way to bring the door up, you're relatively certain you can close it now. But you're going to have to find a way to come up with a way to do that.
I know because this is being on a ship thing. We have various kinds of ships. This is there a manual operate alternative to like when a door can close and open? You know, sometimes there's like a side panel thing.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Oh, get in the box. Box pile. 11 plus 6, 17.
Looking around, you notice you're not sure if this is just a result of the door itself no longer being locked in the down position, or if the explosion knocks something out. But you can see on the left side of the door, you can see a panel that seems to have become ajar that you couldn't notice before because, again, there was really no seams to it. It was very seamlessly put into the wall before, but something has jarred it loose. And if you go over and kind of look at it, there is a very large, almost ship wheel looking device that you think must be the manual version of the door.
Okay.
Or I am pretty much thinking this. You're gonna have to do this.
Yep, that's what I was like. Where's the
Yep.
strong,
Yep.
strong man?
Getting the dice out.
My help action is saying stretch first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
big
on.
Stretch.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Holding.
Just to make sure we have an extra good bit of chance to be able to get out of here, I'm actually going to give Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
So he flicks. He does his little wrist thing. He's about to play his violin, but then he remembers what happened last time.
It's all fucking warped and shit.
It just
yeah.
warped for whatever reason. So he slowly puts the violin down.
You guys watch him bring it out. And he's
No. So he just ends up, because he doesn't know how to give inspiration without music, so he ends up just kind of walking behind you, puts both hands on both shoulders and just say, "You got this," and then he just backs off.
And you
He
you
doesn't know how
feel
to
the
do it.
You feel the
Could've-
power
could've
of
at
it. You
least sung that.
You got this.
Hmm.
Do, 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 do.
Little
You
dance
got
moves.
this. You got this.
So yeah, you get a 1d8.
okay.
You got this, champ.
Yeah.
All right, kiddo.
Go get him.
Um,
And as he's backing away, Reggie is just mouthing, "I don't know what to do. I don't know. I can't play my music in here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to get inspiration?"
Arai,
He's just
as
muttering.
as you start trying to move this,
Didn't have to roll.
as you start trying to move it, you realize this is really, really hard to move. And having dealt with runes and things like that before, the first thing you think is, oh, it's rusted or something's wrong. And so you immediately just start kind of looking around. No, it looks relatively well lubricated and things like that. Like, it looks to be working exactly the way it's supposed to, but you don't think... You think that if you personally try hard enough, you can probably get this to move, but you don't think a normal person should be able to move this. You get the idea that there's probably something... There's another aspect to this machine.
There's
So
another lock.
I can pry this open, but I'm pretty sure it's not the way it was supposed to be opened. So, just so you know, something's gonna break.
Oh god. Someone left for an alternate lock.
Yeah, if anyone wants to look for something else, just give me investigation.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, nice.
Blank.
Nope.
19. Wait, plus 3, 16 plus 3. Yeah, 19.
Okay.
21.
So,
I guess it is.
between you three, you guys realize that where the reel is placed, it would not be outside the realm of reason to have another panel on the opposite side of the door. And with some careful investigation and a little bit of percussive repair done on the wall, you guys pop another panel and you can see there is a pair of wheels meant to kind of work together. So Arise on one, who wants to try and do the other
I
one?
kind of imagine it's me and Owie on the other one. And Smeg was like dangling. It's like, come on.
Hey.
Just kicking his little legs.
I tried rolling. I only got a
Never.
10.
Should we roll like a strength check for this?
Yeah, you can make strength athletics checks. Arai, and I'm assuming Owie's going to do the other one. or-
I'm helping Owie.
She's just the height. The height help.
Yeah.
So Owie gets over there and it's like, "Ugh," and Smeg is like, and I helped.
No,
Yeah.
Smeg, so he's on the wheel. He's like, okay, there we go.
Okay.
Good job.
That's not bad. 14.
14. Okay. And then Arai?
31.
400. So,
Only 31.
Owie, as you start moving it, it is incredibly tough. And you as well, like your first thing is you kind of look at it as, no, it's working the way it's supposed to. And then when Arai starts pushing it, you feel the pressure kind of give a little bit, and it becomes a lot easier for you. But this is still a really tough job for you, Howie, as you're kind of doing this. And you watch as Smegwick just slowly lowers down, and when his feet hit the floor, he lets go and jumps up again to try and help you a little bit. But it's a heck of a lot of work for you guys. Arai, on the other hand,
Oh, so much work, so hard.
as you're pushing it, you realize that this is going much smoother than it was going before. And again, you think with enough, spit and fire, you probably could have done this on your own. It would not have been a pleasant experience for you.
But it's definitely cuter watching everyone else do it with me.
Oh, most definitely.
So Smegwick would be the guy first day in the gym, and he's struggling with like the first set of way. And then turns over.
Arai's
There's
like finger
Arise.
push-ups.
Yeah, Arise that asshole who's like doing curls with a system that's not even meant to be used one-handed.
And just watching you.
He's on the leg press, and yeah, he's upside down on the leg press, and he's just using like fingerprints or fingertips to do like 1,000 pounds.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I kind of like using a carousel. It goes up and down and up and down. Now he's just going along with it.
I know exercise things, kind of. So it takes you guys the better part of about 10 minutes to get it up, and when it gets to the top, you kind of let it go and you watch as the door starts to fall again. And you realize
as my teammates fall.
Yeah, as your teammates melt. And you realize there is a latch above the door that someone has to go over and manually turn so that the door doesn't immediately sink back into the ground. While you guys are holding it.
Shit. Me and Ogon will do it.
Go for it.
Fuck is with these people making the most convoluted goddamn system?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
To be fair, we're supposed to keep in a beholder dragon.
yeah.
I know, but this is like getting people out. Seriously, this is like 3 parts.
Yeah.
So I just need a strength athletics from either you or Ogon, whoever wants to roll it. I think Ogon has like a +9 if I remember correctly.
yeah, let's do him. Is it D20 plus 9?
Yuppers.
Oh, 18. Thank you for having 9. 9 and 9.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of go over there and you kind of look at Ogon and you look at how high this thing is. And so you very carefully kind of stand on the back of Ogon. You go, now! And Ogon just leaps straight up. And as you get kind of to like the height of his jump, you hit your own leg muscles and you jump up a little bit further and you grab onto this latch and it doesn't move for a second.
No.
And as you're sitting there kind of hanging going, this is bad, you suddenly hear this crunk and it goes down enough and you feel it kind of click into place and then you fall. And Ogon catches you and you both kind of hit the ground there. And the
Good
door.
kitty.
And as that click happens, you guys hear the seal on the other door break. And it juts out slightly, indicating that it is no longer closed.
I didn't do it.
Who
Just
in-
kidding. I probably did.
Who invented this door?
People who
DM
didn't want
with
it to
too
open.
much time on its hands.
Man, oh man.
Let's go,
All right, let's get
go.
out of
If they
here.
didn't want this open, why not just make a wall?
Yeah.
Just cask of Amontillado it.
You're the Timothy Diego.
I really like the idea of, if you didn't want people to go through here, why did you put a door? Just make it a wall. We wouldn't have to deal with this.
And
Right.
Reggie's just venting that the entire time everyone is like running and doing stuff this entire time.
As you guys leave, the world that you were in before is not the world that you enter
Oh, come on.
as you come out.
Oh,
Where
no.
it was kind of very, very silent and almost serene, if it weren't for how creepy it was. Now there are explosions going off. You can see some of the beholders that had escaped with that giant monstrosity apparently have decided to come into the city and wreak havoc. From what you can see, there are at least a dozen beholders in various places over the city that are picking up statues and things like that and throwing them at random buildings.
Yeah.
Some of them are picking up statues and throwing them at each other.
Oh, they are cross.
And they seem to be almost
they
in this
are
kind
assholes.
of frenzy moment where they seem to be lashing out at anything that they can see. As far as you guys can tell, they haven't noticed you as of yet.
What we doing?
Is
they
there
were
like
kind
an area of the city that they seem particularly more focused on, or are they just quite literally scattered everywhere throughout the entire city?
Well, the city itself is massive, so you can't see the whole city. The area that you guys are in, like I said, there's roughly about a dozen in, from what you can see. It's a little louder than I intended.
That scared me.
I heard Godzilla.
The track is called There Be Dragons.
There be dragons.
And it tends to be
And
really
they
nice
did
if
not
there's large
lie.
of explosions and things like that. It's a nice ambiance.
Oh,
for that.
joy.
So in the area that you guys can see, you walked probably I think if I remember correctly, you guys walked like a mile or two to get in. So the kind of area that you can see in about, let's use easy numbers, in about 2 square miles, you can see about a dozen beholders in various
Dang.
places. And they move remarkably quick for their size. And as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason as to what they're doing. Again, some of them are just picking up random objects and throwing them into other random objects. Some of them are going through disintegrating things or using other I-beams. And a few of them are actively fighting each other. Like they'll pick up statues and throw them, and then another one will throw a blast of disintegration at one, and then they'll use their anti-magic cones on each other, and then they'll try and bite each other. Like they seem to be in a frenzy state.
Interesting. Yes.
Yep.
That's what they look like. So
And that's exactly what they're doing.
it has a light.
Oh, cute.
Nice.
So with that knowledge, what would you all like to do?
Fuck out of here.
Go back in the door.
No,
Okay, but
We gotta-
how do we get out of here without being seen by these things?
Are accused of
They don't know we did it. They're not going to accuse us. Everyone just run.
They're accusing the buildings.
How about we learn to fucking stage whisper?
sorry.
Sorry.
Gonna start rolling
still-
like really slow on the ground.
Are there any cardboard boxes that we can hide in and scoot?
You do not see any cardboard in this city built entirely of stone.
Okay, so what we do is we take some stone, we make ourselves into turtles, and we go. Don't hear anyone refuting that. It's an idea. We're doing
I'm
it.
in.
Anyone have any, I have some minor crap I can do as a minor illusion, but we really just need to get the hell out of here as quickly and quietly as possible.
I can do minor illusion too to kind of help out, but you know,
may
it's
also-
minor.
It may also just be a lot of red light, green light.
If that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
What is that?
It's this
Can
one
I
game that
create something
it's-
with? Can I create a mirror, like a shield mirror, while we're walking?
You would need to
no,
find a
no, they're
reflective-
beholders, not gorgons.
I'm just saying. You can see yourself. It's not me.
You would need to find something
Ooh, hey,
reflective
I
to make
look
it out.
handsome. Ooh,
Exactly.
that's great. Ooh, look at this is my good side. Ooh.
forget about
Go
fighting
beat
the
up-
beholders.
Beat
Let's
up
give
that
them a
other beholder
makeover.
dragon.
You look fabulous.
So,
Ready. What did your group do? Gave beholders makeovers.
Eyelashes.
At least we know we can get them to spend
Thank you.
hours at the Sunglass Hut.
True.
So yeah, I decided to challenge my players by just putting a bunch of kind of beholders, and kind of thought it'd be like a really cool skills challenge kind of thing where they come up with creative ways to get around. They decided to go
Give
all
them a
queer eye
makeover.
for the beholder guy
Beholder
and
guy.
give them makeovers.
Okay, we're gonna
But
put
you
on
know
some
what?
lashes to each individual eye here, people. Come on, let's
Oh.
do this.
This side's
Did
a little
it.
goopy. We're gonna use a little bit more foundation right here.
Oh my god, I
You should've
love
had it. Said it.
What kind of routine do you do for your scales?
The blood of the innocents.
Oh, I love it.
So, on a more serious note, what would you guys like to do? Like, it is entirely up to you. You guys can go back into the other room and see if there's a way you can climb up the elevator. You can stay here. There's the original place that you came down from is, like I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
like a
We're
mile-
in the lower city.
We're in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You're
we
still in
haven't went
the
up
lower
stairs
city.
yet.
You haven't gone up the
We haven't
city.
gone
Yeah.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The stairs of death.
So the stairs you guys came up are still, like I said, like a couple miles away. But you guys passed a bunch of other pillars, including one that doesn't reach all the way up to
The top,
to the
but then
top.
so-
That was relatively close.
Well, is there an elevator that we could use, or is it?
There
Was
are
the-
no.
We don't even know
There's
if it's
no
a real elevator.
elevators.
We just know it's a tunnel that goes from top to bottom. That's all we know right now.
Yeah, as far as you guys can tell, there are no elevators. Like I said, the closest thing you guys have found to a quote-unquote elevator is one of the stairs is kind of smushed and doesn't reach all the way to the top.
Or just shoot
Okay.
you up like a cannon. Got it.
So we got to get a couple of miles to get to the stairs, and we don't know
Well-
if there's beholders on the stairs.
Well, we have to just find a set of stairs that goes to
Yeah,
the
there
top.
are more sets of stairs closer to you guys. You just won't know where in the upper
How
city
far up
you'll.
it's gonna go?
Well, no, like you can see the ones that go all the way up. You just won't know what part of the upper city you will come out of because
We can always try and go back to the one we came from. We know that one's kind of on the outskirt.
yeah.
I would
Yeah, but
actually
a
I would
mile.
actually go with that one, and I honestly think this might be the best idea. We red light, green light it. We can use minor illusion to cause like a little sound distraction to make them look the other way.
They just have
And
to
then we
see
just look
us,
behind.
whether we're moving or not. They can still do something. We don't have to be moving, right?
I mean, I was thinking about using minor illusion as like a temporary cover.
Yeah, I mean,
But if we stand still, they can see us. They can't see us.
they have
They're
20/20
attacking
vision,
buildings, so I think they're.
but
doesn't-
there are many buildings and things like that you guys can hide behind. Like it's
Yeah.
not like you just have an open field between you
Yeah.
and the place. There's tons of places to hide. There will just
Yeah,
be
so-
periods where you have to move from cover to cover.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we got Persona 5 at.
I would start playing jazz, but I don't have anything to play it on.
Okay,
You
I
guys know that
brought
song?
masks for everyone. So Smegwick's the Joker, Reggie's the fox,
That's my
Owie.
sound.
Owie's the cat.
Yeah.
So in that it says,
I am a dragonborn.
I think it says I'm a shapeshifter, but I always walk by and I tell my son I am a sharpshooter. And he's laughing.
Up, shoot up.
No, that's the other thing you guys can do. You can just sharpshooter your way there as long as you aim
Hey,
at the beholder.
I
The
will
beholders, you
aim at
never
all
have to
the
worry about
furniture
hitting them.
and roll bad. We're in.
If you hit the buildings, you might hit the beholders. Who knows?
All right, I'm in. I'm in.
No.
All right, so what do you all want to do?
I guess we're red light, green lighting it out of here.
Yeah.
And hoping
Red
there's
light,
nothing
green
else on
light,
the
using the
stairs.
buildings as cover and minor illusion to kind of give us a bit of an edge with the sneaky sneak.
Like
Yeah.
pseudo camouflage.
All right.
Camouflage, sound distraction, just it's fine that it's a cantrip because we're gonna be using this a
Yeah.
lot.
All right, so let's start off with everybody give me stealth, dexterity stealth checks.
Okay.
Wait, what was that? Dexterity saving?
Dexterity stealth.
Dexterity stealth.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, then I got +5. I
And-
got 20.
Just a reminder, I think this is only matter. No, because Aoi, you don't wear heavy armor, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. So no, it wouldn't matter. There's certain armors that give you disadvantage on stealth, but I don't believe any of you wear them.
Yeah,
I got 24
Okay.
because my modifier is plus 10.
nice.
Dang.
Reggie's got 24. Smegwick?
Just when the hide action would still require a stealth check, yes?
The hide action is a stealth check. So.
Okay, all right. Because I have nimble escape, I was wondering. Okay. Whoop, stay in the goddamn box. Okay. Stealth and bonus on
Yeah.
that.
Hide,
15.
You roll a stealth check versus the passive perception of whatever you're attempting to hide behind. This is just a group stealth check meant to just kind of give me an idea of how I'm going to narrate this. So,
Yep.
So what was it against Smegrick?
15.
15. Reggie was
24.
24. Arai?
14.
14.
And I'm 20.
20. And then Aoi?
11.
11. Okay, so as you guys start kind of finding places to hide and start slowly moving your way through the city, for the first like 10 or 15 minutes, you don't get anywhere near a beholder because they seem to be just kind of spreading out and going pretty random. As you guys are crawling through a building that when you first came through here was completely intact and now has a bunch of perfectly circular holes in it combined with some broken pieces where bits of statue and bits of other building were thrown into this one. As you are crawling through it, I need to roll. Krexney, as you are crawling through one of the kind of tighter passages, you hear a grinding sound of stone on stone, and suddenly part of the building that you're crawling through collapses and pins you between the floor and the building, and you are unable to move.
Help me, I'm stuck.
Oh no, this ain't good. This ain't good.
And I'm going to have you choose even or odd.
Odd.
All right. As it drops, you see the beholders that are kind of flying around haven't seemed to notice the shift yet. But there is one beholder that is getting closer to the area just by happenstance. I'm going to say, after this, I'm going to have you guys give me a marching order. But for right now, well, yeah, let's just get a marching order. Where would you guys say is Krexney as far as if you guys were all on a line? Who would be first? Who would be second? Who would be last?
I would think in terms of first, either
All
Smegwick
right.
or me would be first.
I would imagine
Yeah.
the people who
If-
get quieter would be first.
So then me.
Okay.
How does this sound? Why don't you guys put your tokens on the battle map, and we will use that to indicate marching order for me.
Okay.
Hey,
And
Jody, I apologize. I think I might have screwed something up because I still see like the overhead. Oh, that is right. Okay.
yeah, we still have the overland map. All right, so I'm just going to. Okay, so this is going to be the front. Let's see if I can get something that looks a little easier. There we go. Delete that. So this just random thing. This is the front. So whoever's in the front, put them next to this. And I'm just going to make your pieces a little bit bigger so I can see.
Oh, good. Yay.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
I know. I was like, oh, it can get bigger. I guess I can see.
No. Really? Are you not going to let me? There we go. Sorry if I'm
Yeah,
annoying
did
you guys
my-
as I change your sizes of your tokens.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, did my
Please.
token make it or?
I
I
don't
still have
to put
see
it on?
yours. Yeah, you'll have to just drag it on.
Yeah. Please.
Do you know how to
Reggie.
get it to work?
Go to journal. It's the third picture. And then
Yeah, I know.
then click it and
but,
drag it.
Yeah.
You do have to click on the words, not the picture.
Image.
If you click on the picture and drag it, it won't work.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. No one has been able to explain as to why that happens, but yeah, it'll only let you drag your picture if you drag the words.
Because
Okay.
free.
Yeah,
That's the real answer. Because free.
because free.
Let's see. What is it? Attributes or and abilities? Bioinfo?
No, on if you go to the journal, when you
Yeah.
see Owie Spark Scale, if you just click and hold on the words Owie
Oh,
Spark
got
Scale,
it.
drag
Yep.
it over. There we go.
There you go.
So I have you guys drag it because if I drag it, you guys can't control them for some odd reason. All right, so looks like we have right now we have Crexney in the front, and then everyone else behind her, or is that?
Well, I'm trapped. Does it matter if I'm in the
Well,
front?
yeah, it's going to matter because
Okay.
depending on who's on each side is going to change what they can and can't do. So
Gotcha. Then I probably would not be first.
okay. So
I was the sneakiest, so I think we kind of decided that I was the first one.
all right.
I mean,
So
if you want to be.
we've got Reggie, Smegwick, then Crexney, Arai, and then Owie bringing up the rear, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So, so you guys, Smegwick and Reggie, you guys get through without very much difficulty at all. Smegwick, with your kind of smaller stature, you actually have no problem whatsoever getting through this kind of tighter area. Reggie, you're a little bit taller, but you're kind of a lanky guy, so you have no problem. And then as you guys are there, Pupper, as you guys are going, you suddenly hear this, and you look back and you can see half of Crexney is through, but it seems right around her waist. She has been pinned to the ground. And Arai
Damn it.
and Owie, you guys see from behind as you're watching Crexney and Ogon try and get through this. It collapses. My one question for you, Crexney, would you have had Ogon go first or second?
Ogon probably would have been in front of me.
Okay. So Ogon is on the same side as Smegwick and Reggie. Owie and Arai
Puppy.
are on the other side.
So cute.
So what would you all like to do? And you can see there is a
Scream
beholder
in
coming
agony.
closer to you.
Like on the side where I'm stuck, like my head side or my feet side?
He's above,
Okay.
so technically on both sides. And he hasn't seemed to have noticed you yet, but what would you all like to do?
Smigler's gonna look up. He's gonna look at Reggie, go like, camouflage, and he's gonna like just make just a block of building, just cheap Minecraft. It's just gonna like a piece of stone is gonna be above us, sticking out of the building.
All right, choose even or odd.
Odds.
So as you sit there and you instantly go, damn it, where's the redstone?
Where's the redstone?
As you project it up, you've got a piece of the building that looks to be fairly accurate. It's not a very large. It's only, I believe,
5 foot. 5 foot.
Yeah,
square.
5 foot. So
That's
it's
what I
not
was
a
telling Reggie.
massive place, but it seems to be doing part of the job. Reggie, what do you want to do?
He is gonna try and not necessarily assist, but he's gonna cast his own illusion to basically make the overall surface area of this illusion stone to look a little bit bigger for more coverage.
Go ahead and choose even or odd.
Crap. Even.
All right.
It's not an option.
As Reggie, as you sit there and start casting, you visualize the wall in your mind, and you just kind of focus on the idea, and suddenly you guys hear relatively loudly the words, "I am a wall," start projecting.
fuck, that's right. Fuck, that's right. Shit, the magic already. Fuck.
I said, why did it work for you?
He just doesn't like you, Reggie.
And as that happens, you guys watch as the beholder seems to take interest. He's still Probably about 1,000 feet away at this point, but it seems that he's noticed something in that area and he's coming directly towards you guys. What would you all like to do?
Fuck.
I'm
Like, okay,
stuck.
well, we gotta
I'm
get
stuck.
stuck. Arise.
I'm
Arai's
stuck.
gonna crawl forward and lift the building off of her.
Okay. My question for you is going to be: are you going to try to kind of be careful and do it quietly, or just we're getting this off of her now?
I already saw the beholder come, and I just heard, "I am a wall." So probably doing it quicker.
Okay, sure.
Stop being so quiet.
Then just a regular strength athletics check from you. I
Yeah,
immediately
I was-
get flashbacks to "Make me Coco."
Make me a
Oh,
hot cocoa.
no.
27.
I think in this instance as well, Smegwick wouldn't order Spitwood to do this. Spitwood's just gonna go, I know what I have to do, and he's just gonna fly off towards the dragon. He's basically gonna storm Barn. He's just like Barnstorm. He's just gonna fly past the dragon to try and give it a distraction.
Oh,
Because he's flight 60. He can double move. That's 120. He's like,
that is adorable. All right, we will deal with Smegwick or Spitwick in just a little bit here. I do love the idea of Spitwick just going, "It has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure serving with you."
The climax music of Independence Day starts playing.
Poor baby.
Cool. So we'll deal with that in a second. What did we get from Arai?
27.
So, Arai, as you hear, "I am a wall," you go, "I am moving this," and you rush forward. And Crexes, you're sitting there and you're trying to come up with a way that you can get some sort of leverage to try and push this off of you in some way. Ogun is there and he's kind of like butting his head into it and he's trying to find some sort of grip that he can use in his feline form. And suddenly you feel the pressure increase on your waist for just a moment, and then you immediately have to kind of cover your head, and Ogon kind of jumps over you, and you hear the sound of rock impacting on his body as rubble just starts falling all over, and half of the wall that just collapsed just kind of collapses next to you as Arai just comes in and lifts the piece up and kind of chucks it over. And you
I got
see
you, Hunbun.
you see a decent part of the building just kind of collapse down. And as the beholder sees the building collapse, he suddenly gets very, very interested and he gets close. You suddenly hear this, "Rah!" And you see this tiny little point of rainbow just kind of fly out. And I'm going to have, why don't you roll me an attack roll with advantage?
well, his goal. He was a barnstorm. He was just like flying right by to like.
Yeah, the attack roll is basically his way, unless you have another skill you would want him to use to get the attention of the beholder.
Oh, I mean, the only two skills he has is stealth and perception. So
So
that was
yeah,
the only thing he's going to do.
I figured the attack roll would be higher than any other skill I would ask for from him. So
Let's see. That'll be a +4.
it's better than nothing.
Eight, 18 +4, 22.
So you guys watch
He didn't die.
as Spitwick flies out, and you watch as the beholder sees him, and the beholder kind of focuses on it, and Spitwick is technically, well, he's a familiar. It's cooler this way. So
He's a summon creature.
yeah, it's cooler this way. So as the beholder sees it coming forward, you see its eyes narrow, and you watch one of the eye stalks starts to glow, and you see this beam start to form, and suddenly Spitwick does this kind of barrel roll, which isn't actually a barrel roll. I can't remember what it's actually called. But he kind of rolls to the side and then immediately goes for the center eye and just kind of slashes the eye.
Nice work.
And you hear the beholder kind of scream in
Well,
pain.
technically, it's dragon. Familiars can't traditionally attack, but they do have sting attacks.
Well, I know. Let me narrate.
Okay.
And if you're a warlock, you can get. I think there's an invocation you can get if you're Pact of the What's It that allows.
Pact of the Chain.
Yeah, I think
Pack
Pact
of
of
the
the
Hoots
Chain.
was it?
Yeah, the Hootsie What's It. That's what happens when you think you're muted. I thought it was funny. His Jax goes red. So you watch him go forward, and he comes and he brings his stinger forward and kind of hits the beholder in the center eye, and you hear the beholder kind of scream in pain, and it closes its center eye and starts looking for it with the other eye stalks, and Spitwick just continues to fly off, and you watch as the beholder goes off. It gets a little bit further away than you can track visually, but suddenly, Smegwick, you feel your connection with Spigwick just stop as you see a bright flash of green light. But you don't see the beholder returning.
God damn it. Get something back here right now.
So, give me another round of stealth checks.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. 19.
22.
Okay. 19.
Not 20, so 21 altogether.
21.
10.
10. Okay.
14.
14. Okay.
I'm already dying.
So, as you guys continue to move the city, and just for your information, these are effectively group checks.
Yep.
So a single, I'm not going to really be basing what happens on any one of your individual checks. It's basically
okay.
kind of looking at how many total successes the group has versus how many total failures they have. So
Goodness.
even if you roll poorly, doesn't mean your character in particular is going to die or anything. It's more of just how well the group works together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next 20 minutes pass as uneventfully as they can while there are monstrosities destroying buildings all around you. And you guys keep kind of going from cover to cover to cover. And you're making pretty good progress. But suddenly you get to a part where there's no cover for about 50 feet. And you're going to have to just kind of run. And as you get there, and you're starting to kind of plan as far as what you want to do, you suddenly see this massive boulder come and slam and hit right in the center of this. And you look up to see two beholders kind of squaring off. And each one is holding a differently shaped piece of rubble that they seem to be about ready to hurl at each other. And you guys are right dead center of their standoff on one side of it. What would you all like to do?
Run.
Trying to see if there's anything. I'm trying to do. There's nothing I can do to come. I don't have anything they could do that would give us any kind of cover. We may have to just book it, or I could. If we're going for pure speed, I could. I think I would be the only one to even though my movement is fine with the rest of you guys, because I'm a goblin, not a gnome. If we're talking about pure speed, I could probably just ride Ogun, if that makes any difference. If we're going to try to just straight book it.
Well,
This might be a bit of a stretch, but I honestly can't remember. Does anyone have any spells? And maybe Jody, you might be able to answer me this, because I don't have the entire spell list of Dungeons and Dragons memorized. Is there perhaps a spell, if anyone has it, that can force someone to move closer to them at a high-ish speed? Because I don't know, I just had this one idea, I have one spell slot left where I can cast invisibility on someone and they can try to make their way, and then depending on who that is, they might be able to
Pull
help all the
everyone
others get
very
across.
quickly.
Something like that.
Sharpshooter then? I'm in.
I mean, there's a lot of different spells. I mean, you know your spell list. You know what you have access to. But there's a lot of different ways that you can create effectively forced movement. The beholders right now, one of the beams that you guys have become intimately aware with recently, that they have access to, is a telekinesis beam. And so that's what they're using to lift all these things up is a version of the telekinesis spell that is kind of physiologically built into one of their eye stalks. So right now they're using telekinesis. There are a bunch of different spells like Thunder Wave creates forced movement. Telekinesis can actually be used to move creatures. There's a bunch of other spells that cause creatures to move as well. So, and then there's spells like Longstrider that just make you faster. There's spells like Haste that do a bunch of different things. There are tons of different spells in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons that can affect movement. And there are more things that you guys can do than simply running in between two beholders standing off. Like, you are not limited to the only thing you can do is run. And there is a very large boulder in the center that can be used as a point
Lift
of
it up
cover.
and carry it, and everyone can hide under.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Exactly.
I
Everyone
think
come under my
Arai just
wings, I'm
really
carrying
wants to be a
this.
turtle.
I'm already a hare, so.
Then I think we just have to red light, green light this one. It's just the stakes are higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have a piece of wall that is broken off near us, correct?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, there's rubble all around you guys. The issue being there is this kind of 50-foot space of nothing, and on either side, like, to give you a picture, I'm going to draw.
No, I understand, but what I'm thinking of is Arai picking up and carrying a wall above and walking and having everyone be under it.
So the two red things are the beholders that can see everything between these two lines.
And we're in between them.
You guys are right here. And you want to get over here. So,
Yeah.
if you
joy.
go through this area, I'm going to go back
You're
to
gonna
the
be close.
pointer. They're going to be able to see you unless you come up with a reason why they wouldn't. They could be distracted. They could, you could just wait and see how long it takes for them to get bored of this area or one of them to die. You could cause your own distraction. You could try doubling back and moving around them. Like, you are not limited to what we're just going to run. You can if you want to. There will be consequences no matter the actions you decide to take. You just have to
Make it
decide
happy.
which consequences you think are the best for your group.
Jody, you said that the distance between us and the other side of this
Somebody make a
little
smiley face.
Aw.
Made Sid from Ice Age.
a
I was gonna make a
dandelion.
raccoon.
Jody, you said that the distance between us and the other side of this little beholder cage match was about 50 feet. You
50
said?
feet, yep.
Beholder cage match.
Are we able to tell, like, in terms of feet, how high up the beholders are relative to us?
Absolutely. They are probably hovering, let's say, about 40 feet in the air each. They're relatively close to the ground right now.
Oh, that's close. Okay.
For a beholder that has an unlimited flight height, yes. They could be.
And how big is a beholder again?
Beholders are large creatures. So
Large.
I believe they might be a little bit larger than that. Let me, before I say the wrong thing, I'm actually going to look up. I believe they're a large creature, so roughly about 10 foot by
Yeah,
10
they're
foot.
large, yeah.
10 foot.
But these are
Well, okay.
babies.
They are not babies to us.
I
These in
know.
particular are not baby beholders. These are full grown.
Yeah. Baby beholders are gazers.
Okay.
So yeah, they are large. So yeah, about 10 foot by 10 foot.
Okay. So yeah, if we're relative to them, like between them, and we would essentially risk intersecting both of their line of sights at the same time. Obviously that's not going to work. Otherwise we're just going to be
Yeah.
we're going to be begotten by beholders on both sides, and then we're screwed right there.
Yeah.
Begotten by beholders.
Be gone.
Be gone. So
Buford
But then again, if we try to-
Bubba
if we try
were
to wrap
begotten
around
by
it-
beholders. Sorry.
Bobo. Love that anime.
Yeah.
But then again, if we try to wrap around it on one of the sides, there's also that risk of just like the far side beholder seeing us, because then we would be in its line of sight.
True.
and then the other one would be alerted, and then it's the same deal.
Yeah.
So it's all up to
If the-
how you guys want to do this.
If there is some way that we can make both of them look up at the same time and away from us, and then we zoom on by while they're looking upwards.
I forget, is Minor Illusion a cantrip or a first level?
Minor illusion
Minor
is a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Okay.
There is an
Alright.
illusion-based first level spell that I can't remember what it is, but
Well, we just need them to be distracted for a second, right?
I mean,
And so,
at your base speed, all of you have a 30-foot minimum base speed, or rise a little bit faster than that. So in 6 seconds, you can all clear
Yeah.
60 feet, as long as you have your action to dash. So if you guys need kind of more numbers for this, you would need something to distract them for a minimum of 6 seconds.
okay. I can definitely do that then. If one plan is because this was 60, so I can definitely cast it above them,
Mhm.
and it just needs to last long enough for them to be like, huh? And I could just cast Fairy Fire. I don't have to hit them. I just have to be above them.
The thing with
For them.
the thing with Fairy Fire is if it doesn't hit something, it doesn't persist
Work.
longer than instant. Like it,
Yeah.
it does need to attach to something.
But I was just thinking of like if I cast it above them, would that not be big enough of a distraction to like, or would that not be enough?
If you cast it on something other than it's if you just cast it up, it all it's going to be is just the briefest flash
Yeah.
of fire, and then it just instantly disappears. So
Yeah.
if they're not looking at it when it happens, there'd be nothing for them to notice. It's not like Fairy Fire has a huge explosion that happens with it.
True.
But it. You're the beholder.
Well, I was kind of worried about pissing them off, but it's like it won't hurt them, so I could always just do that too.
If they're about to fight anyway,
Egg 'em on. I bet you won't hit it.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah,
guys want to
bardic
encourage them to
inspiration.
fight, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
If one of them dies from the other one killing it, that
I will
would...
be victorious.
Again, this
No,
is
I'm-
entirely up to you guys. I
I'll-
don't
I'll-
want you to think you are limited in your options.
I understand. Yeah, I know they're not close enough together for me to get both of them, so I'll just pick
Yeah.
the one. I'll just pick the one on the left, and I'll
Uh,
I'll What do you say?
They're like, we still have to worry about their anti-magic cones.
That's only if they're looking at us.
Oh, okay.
Or if they're looking at each other.
I could cast Sending, pretend to be the other one, and insult it.
Yes.
You could.
I mean, the conditions of the spell say is that the target would only recognize me as the user of the spell if it already knew me in the first place. These things have never met us before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be so I can do a combination of like Sending with a little vicious mockery flair to it, make it think like the other guy like insulted the dragon.
If you'd like, you guys can... Because they are kind of yelling at each other. If you want to take like a minute or so to see if you can kind of learn one of the voices, I'll let
Or
you
you
make
can
a
just
performance check.
Or I could pretend to be.
I'll do
another-
it.
I was saying,
Hold
you
on.
pretend,
Or what's Megwing?
you have to pretend to be another beholder and calling them out.
Yeah.
You'll make 'em
because
run
then
away?
Then they would look around, and if they look around and find us,
We're screwed.
I would imagine they would look around, not down.
Yeah, they would look up high where everyone else is.
It's
Now,
up
what
to you
reason do they
guys.
have to look down?
they would probably scan the whole area because they're in the sky and they're fairly smart. So they would probably, if they don't
Yeah.
see anyone looking up, what do you tend to do? Do you just look up like this the entire time? No, you
No, they just look
Yeah,
side to side, but not really
Like, what's
downwards. And
going
like,
on?
we
We're,
haven't
like, almost
entered this
underneath them.
clearing area, so we still have cover if we backtrack like a couple feet.
Yeah, you guys have things you can hide behind.
Yeah.
You can also just talk trash to him. Say like, "Hey, I'm over here by the Orange Julius."
Come find
You
me.
meet me, brother, by the Orange Julius, and we will have a smackdown.
Come on, we'll find the
There's
Dairy Queen parking lot. Come on, let's do this.
The Dairy Queen parking lot is right behind us.
You guys are like,
shit.
shit. So you
I
just see
am-
a random person stick a cup at a glass and turn it upside down for no apparent reason.
No
Yeah.
reason at all.
It's like, we trust that you made it right now. Yeah, but in order to give it to you. It was the weirdest thing the last time I went and got a Blizzard, because they always, they stick the spoon and then they do this before they hand it to you. And it always terrifies me.
Yeah.
So they always go clunk and then do this and then give it to you. It's
Okay, so if we're going with the idea, I can cast sending on them, make it and do a performance check after listening to what they sound like for a while, and this is Evan talking. I have damn good performance.
I mean, you are a bard.
I think Reggie would say that too. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
both
would.
Evan and Reggie would say that.
He absolutely would.
It's up to you guys.
Well, I can take a moment to like study their vocals and their mannerisms, and during that time, if people want to think up a backup plan while Reggie is studying
Yeah.
them,
Okay.
that seems like a good idea right there.
Right. So
Okay.
you guys plan. Reggie, give me a performance check.
Okay,
Um,
come on. 17.
17.
Okay. As you're sitting there studying, like you guys, as you guys are all going, okay, well maybe we could do this. You suddenly start hearing Reggie, like you can hear these guys kind of screaming insults, going, "You're pathetic. I can't believe I spent so much time hovering near you and never realized what an incomplete moron you are." Well, if that's what you think. And as you guys are hearing them do this, you suddenly start hearing like an echo of it. And you're trying to figure out why you're hearing their lines repeated. You suddenly look down at Reggie, who's just sitting there and just kind of under his breath going, "No, you're stupid. No, you're..." And he's repeating everything that they're saying. And Reggie, you think I'll let you pick. Which one do you think you would do better, the lower pitch or the higher pitch one? Which one do you think Reggie would do better, let's say?
Oh, the higher pitch one, definitely.
Okay. So you're sitting there, you're trying both of them, and you just realize that the higher pitch one just fits into your register a little bit better, and so you stop repeating the other one, and you guys...
I can do Skeletor.
And you guys realize, like, he's not doing half bad. It's weird that he's just repeating what they're saying, but for whatever reason, Reggie has learned to mimic a beholder.
Yay! Skill attained.
Not bad.
I'm glad that you think so.
The party will remember this. So, while this is going on, are there any other plans that you guys are kind of coming up with? Or you're all just kind of enwrapped watching Reggie learn a new impression?
Kind of
The only thing I'm
impressed.
thinking is if he can get distracted, we can make a move towards that rock depending on which one is coming first. That's really all I have right now.
Okay. So, a couple minutes pass. Reggie seems rather pleased with himself. And as of right now, I don't think Reggie has kind of filled in the rest of the group on his plan yet. So
All right, he's gonna
he's just
turn around.
You guys have no
Out of
idea
it,
why he's doing this.
man.
He's just
I'm
apparently
gonna
becoming
go
a really
over
good
and
boulder
snap
mimic.
out of it.
Listen, okay, listen. I have a I have a plan.
What?
Okay.
Not bad.
All right, just roll with me on this.
So
So,
he lays down on the floor.
Not literally.
not literally. Okay, listen. I'm gonna provide a distraction. I've been studying these two, listening to their vocals, and I think I got something down. I mimicked that guy. You see that guy on the left? He's got like a higher pitched voice. I'm much more confident mimicking that voice. I'm gonna use that voice, cast Sendin on the other one, and just deliver just an absolutely loathsome beholder kind of insult. try to make them actually stop flinging rocks at each other and actually get like up close and start biting each other. While they're distracted and they don't really have time to look around anywhere else, we're gonna break for it.
Ooh, what are you gonna say?
I know exactly what I'm gonna say.
What what if it realizes what's up and looks towards us?
Then run. Run like the wind, bullseye.
Run.
Mm.
I mean, we're gonna run anyway.
Run.
Honestly, I'm shocked we haven't been noticed sooner.
Run away and never return.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I know exactly what I'm gonna say. And he like kind of gets into position. He's gonna look at the deeper voiced beholder, and he's gonna cast Sending on it.
Choose even or odd.
Odds this time.
Okay.
Wait, where's my Sending? There's my Sending.
All right. So, what do you say?
Your anti-magic cone is short and narrow. That is the beholder equivalent of you got a small dick.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Take inspiration for that. That is brilliant. Holy shit, that is so awesome. So you sit there and you concentrate and you start weaving the words into the magic that will be sending. And you guys watch as Reggie, literally you see Reggie start speaking the words and you see them kind of start appearing in the air in front of them. And he starts to kind of mold them into this kind of arrow shape. And then he just kind of points it and lets it fly. And as soon as it gets more than about 5 feet away from it, it kind of disappears. But you guys watch as it goes directly to the beholder. And you see this look on his eye. As you see this kind of anger in his eye that has been going on this entire time as they're sitting in there throwing stuff and catching the stuff that they throw. And then suddenly you watch his entire face just drains.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to ask for a performance check, but there's no need.
There's no need. No need
It's
at
too
all.
good. And you see a fury that none of you have ever seen a creature in this kind of a fury before. This is a primal style rage, even more rage filled than Arai's actual rage state. Arai, at one point, you start looking around to see if he's going to teleport and make fire happen or something, or any of the other random things that happen when you rage, because you just can see the fury growing. And he goes, "My cone is bigger than yours!" And he goes forward and just collides with them. And they both hit the ground and are kind of rolling over each other. Their eye stalks are kind of slapping each other. You can see them biting.
Okay,
you have a brief moment.
go.
Jody was like, wait, I'm not done. This is going to be funny.
Sorry.
As you guys all run, the only problem is Reggie, because... oh, wait, no, you have cunning action. Never mind. I was going to say, Reggie, you don't have enough movement because you used your action to cast the spell. But you have rogue levels, so you can cunning
I do
action
have
this
rogue
bitch.
levels. I always constantly forget that I have rogue levels. Except when it's thieves can't.
So you guys kind of rush over, and as you get to the other side, you hear a building behind you kind of collapse as the beholders kind of crash into it, and you watch as they get up into the sky, and the higher pitched voiced one just starts kind of booking it away because the other one is just on his tail attacking and biting, and you see you see like he picks up Reggie as you kind of like just relax for a second. You suddenly feel the bit of wall that you're hiding behind get lifted up as he picks up the thing behind you and just throws it. But because he's just reaching behind him and throwing, it doesn't seem like he noticed you. And you quickly kind of reposition yourself.
Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving.
And you guys get through that area. Go ahead and give me another round of stealth checks.
Oh no.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
11.
13,
Okay.
14,
14 again.
14 again.
16, 13, 16.
Okay.
6.
6. Okay.
Finally, for once in a session in this campaign, I am actually consistently doing well.
Yeah.
This never happens.
So,
Makes one of us.
as you guys are going, you can see the tower that you need to get to, and it's only a few thousand feet away. You guys have been traveling at this point for the better part of an hour and a half, kind of ducking through things, having a few close calls, and you finally see where you're going to, and you start pushing, and suddenly you all kind of go into an area that's a relatively small clearing, only about like 25 feet in diameter. But as you all kind of come through, you realize that a boulder you were going to use for cover is not a boulder, as it rises from the floor and turns around to face you.
Son of a beesh.
It's a turtle!
It's a turtle.
It's a turtle.
That is
yes.
not a turtle. Not a turtle.
Not
It
a
is
turtle.
Morla from the Never-Ending Story.
Aww.
Yay.
Great. She's allergic to youth.
So, you guys see this beholder just looking at you, and you can see its mouth forms into this big toothy grin, and it just looks at you and goes, "Hello."
Look it in the eyeball.
No!
What would y'all like to do?
Touch it.
Your cone is bigger than ours.
Is that what you would really like to say, or?
No.
I'm touching it. I'm touching one of these things.
No!
No.
Come on.
I mean, we didn't let her touch the dragon, so.
You guys didn't even let me get close to it.
Hey, didn't you hear that? Hey, didn't you hear your friends up above? They were insulting everyone's anti-magic cones.
They're not my friends.
Oh, I know the way they were talking about you. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Very rude.
Where did you come from?
There. Raj is pointing at the floor.
And
There.
also kind of that way after there,
And under that building right there.
and
And
and,
then-
through a giant door.
And then over a little bit more, and you make a right.
When two goblins love each other very much and they're not very
It has
careful,
such a beautiful eye.
and they're not very careful after prom.
Oh.
Do you want to be our shipmate?
Oh.
I will say, Crexney, if you approach it, you notice that it gets remarkably uncomfortable. And if you do attempt to touch it, well, I guess I'll ask, do you want to attempt to touch the beholder?
Yes, I do.
All right, I need everyone to roll for initiative for me.
No, they
Oh,
No,
son of
no.
a- Son.
Roll for initiative.
Why are we paying for your death wish?
Yeah, what the hell?
It's a single
I get
beholder.
+7. So I got
got-
24.
I got a
Yeah.
10, so.
I love you, but I don't think you know how bad this is going to be.
Good. I got 8.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad.
What
Great.
happened to rolling great, Reggie?
Give me a second here. I
Jinxed
gotta.
himself.
I'm good with everything else but fighting.
19.
We noticed.
I got 24, so I'm getting through.
why am I rolling so good? I don't
Stop
want to
saying
fight.
things right now because I need to. I need to get this thing set up real quick. Do that. Cool. All right. All right. Now I've got this. All right. Sorry. Owie?
19.
Cool. Smigwick?
22.
Reggie?
8.
Crexy?
24.
And Arai.
10.
10. Cool. All of you, including Reggie, rolled better than the Beholder.
Wow.
All
I'm
right.
touching it. Let's go.
So, Crexty, you are actually first in initiative. As you get close to it, you feel, you can feel kind of the hatred of the Beholder just kind of wash over you. It does not like anything other
like
than
me?
Beholders. If you would like to touch it, you are more than welcome to. But
I'm
what
gonna
would you like
pout.
to do?
I'm gonna pout. I'm gonna turn around and pout and say he doesn't want to be my friend and walk away.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No. Just pout.
All right. Smegwick, what you want to do?
Me. Gonna make Crexy smell like seasoned hot and pepper.
You gonna feed me to it?
Oh, I really. Look, I am. Oh. Okay. The only thing I can think to do without causing it actual physical harm, but yet maybe possibly we just get the hell out of Dodge. I'm gonna reach in. I'm just like and I'm just gonna throw a bag of sand at his fucking eyeball.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
Rude.
I need
That's what I got from my adventuring gear because I was a sage.
how close do you want to get to it?
I thought we were right up in his face.
You guys,
thought it was close enough
you
to
guys
touch it.
are within about 20 feet of it when initiative was rolled. I'm asking, do you want to get closer?
Yeah,
The
I
reason
have
I'm
to.
asking is it's going to change which stat you roll with to throw this.
Well, I'm gonna get closer because
Okay.
I do not have a throwing harp.
Make me a dexterity-based attack
Okay.
roll.
Hey.
This is an improvised weapon.
Well, I'm throwing like I don't know, like if I have to throw the entire bag or I just go. Bleh. Okay.
Either way, it's still an improvised weapon.
17.
As you throw it, the Beholder sees it coming and closes its center eye before
Oh,
it can be hit with it, and the sand impacts the eye, but it doesn't seem to have done anything to it. However, for right now, the center eye is closed.
Run. Go.
I'm booking
It
it.
has
Book it.
other
Book
eyes.
it.
It has other eyes.
Yeah, but he's not worried about that other eye. His big eye is damaged. That's the cone
Whoa,
of
it's
shame.
not damaged.
The cone of shame is in that eye.
So where would you like to run? The tower that you need to get to is on the other side of the Beholder. So do you want to run back into the ruins you just came from? Where do you want to run?
On the other side where we were trying to go, there's the
Well, this is
stairs.
specifically because it's Smegwick's turn. This is just Smegwick because we'll deal with everyone else's turn on their turn. So
Okay.
you use your action to throw. You have your movement and your bonus action.
I'm going to actually, if I'm close enough, how close am I? Am I right within an attack distance of him, or
I would say you got within about 10 feet.
okay?
As far as the reach of his attacks, you don't know offhand. But as far as things that he can physically attack with, as far as you can tell, the only thing he can do is bite you.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fuck you, and I'm going to dodge over. I'm going to dodge left, and I'm going to misty step behind him to
Ooh.
further confuse him.
All right,
So I have three
choose even
because his eyes is closed.
Absolutely. Well, his center eye is closed. The eye stalks are all open.
Yeah. Odds.
Odd. Okay. As you kind of focus, and you kind of jump, you guys watch as you've seen Smegwick Misty Step quite a few times. You watch as the mist kind of forms, and you watch as he blinks out of existence, and then he blinks back into existence,
Oh my god.
40 feet in the air,
Oh no.
but
Oh,
in the
'cause of the
direction
wild
he was
magic.
looking
Yes, the magic. The magic.
for. So you watch as Spegwick falls 40 feet
Uh-oh.
into the ruins behind the beholder.
Okay. Featherfall?
Do you have Featherfall?
Yeah.
Then yeah. I still need an even or odd.
Odd.
Okay.
You miss.
All right. So as you sit there and you concentrate on the spell, realizing you're 40
Ooh, a
feet in
brick.
the air, you sit there and think Featherfall, Featherfall, Featherfall,
Brick.
Featherfall, and then you suddenly feel your vocal cords kind of change. You just go,
Oh no. Oh no.
and
Oh,
you just see
no.
feathers sprout all over him. It cushions your blow. You
Does
land.
Featherfall still happen?
I will say that it happens as far as you don't take damage from this fall, but it
Okay.
does not take.
You're a chicken. You're a
It doesn't
chicken.
last the duration. It's just really just worked on the single fall, and
Yeah.
you are covered in feathers. You're still, you are still basically Smegwick. You know, you still have all the same features and everything, but you are
Just
covered
feathered.
in feathers. And for some odd
Fuck!
reason, you just you just clucked like a chicken for a little bit.
That's cool.
Is that the end
Well.
of your turn? Anything else you're gonna do? I think you still have a movement.
You've abused me enough. Also, I'll use my movement and run off. But yeah, like the guys know where I am.
Okay. So you go and you try to find a place inside the
Where
ruins where he can't
we're
see.
intending. Where
Yeah,
we're
the
intending
same
to go.
basic area,
Yeah.
but you're finding a little crevice
Yeah.
where he won't be able to see you. Owie, you have just watched your friend get chickified.
That's
What would you
right.
like to do?
So where's the, are there any other crevices near, Smegwick?
I mean, on the other side of the beholder, it's more ruins, so there's tons of places to hide. You just have to get past this beholder.
And they're, like, on the other side, it's like, what, 60 feet?
It's 20 feet behind the beholder. So you have the beholder, which is about 20 feet in front of you, and then another 20 feet behind the beholder is where there's enough cover that you can start hiding again. So it's a grand total of 40 feet you need to travel with a beholder in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go around the, beholder and, find a good, like, crevice, vantage point.
Okay. So you're going to... I'm going to try this again. Are you going to dash for your action then to get to where you want, or...
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then if all you're going to do is try to hide, then I need a stealth check.
Okay. Please work, please work. Oh, really? Really? 9.
All right, so you are. I'm going to try this one more time. You run past the beholder, and you watch as one of the eye stalks kind of follows you as you're going. And you go and kind of dive behind a rock on the other side, though you're not 100% certain that you're able to do it without the beholder seeing. So you can't currently see the beholder, and therefore it can't currently see you, but you think it might have seen where you went to hide. Anything else you want to do with your turn? You still have a bonus action.
Right. I think I'm like going to I'll ready my weapons in case it wants to really go at it.
Okay, cool. So you, as you're sitting there, you just kind of slowly draw your rapier out and kind of press yourself against the rubble you're behind. Next up, Arai. What do you want to do?
So, while its eye is closed, I'm going to. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And let me roll because I'm super hoping for one of these things to happen. Where did I just put it?
Come on, fickle figure of fate.
I know, right?
Exploding pixie, exploding pixie, exploding pixie. Exploding.
I did get exploding pixie.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So, let's see. At the end of current turn, it explodes. Creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. I take 1d6 force damage until my rage ends. I can use this again to summon another spirit as a bonus action. Okay.
So you have just raged and created a pixie cannon.
Yes. So. While that's going towards it, Arai is going to take out a. Because he's out of pipe range, he's 20.
I'm so entertained by the idea of a pixie going, I just came into existence. Fuck you in particular. And
Yay!
Explode.
I don't know what this is. I guess I should start naming things. Let's see what's this whooshing sound. It needs a whooshy. Let's call it wind. Yeah, it's going past my. Well, let's call this my head. Oh, there's a big thing there. It's very round. It's getting very fast. It's called a round ground. We'll call it the ground. I wonder if it wants to be my friend.
Be my friend! Please be my friend!
He doesn't want to be your friend.
If you guys have not seen the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
I have.
movie that
Oh,
had
yeah.
I can't remember the act. Mostaff is in it, and a bunch of other really brilliant guys. It is amazing.
Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman, there we go.
Sam Rockwell.
There we go.
And John Malkovich for some reason.
Yeah, John Malkovich is brilliant in it too.
I believe Alan Rickman played the voice of.
Yeah, he
Robot.
was
The Depression robot, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Bill Nye as Slarty Barfast.
Oh yeah. Bill, I think it's Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
right?
No, Nye.
Is it Nye? I thought he had an E on his end. But anyway.
It
yeah.
does, but it's pronounced
just
the
Nye.
exact same as the science guy.
Not the science guy, the brilliant actor.
Ah, darn it.
Who is a science guy. He's very into science. 19 for the javelin.
Yeah. So as you sit there, you hurl the javelin. Go ahead and roll damage for that. The first damage done to the beholder as of yet.
18.
18, cool. All right.
And
still
then
have
I'm
more
going for
things you
his
can do.
other eye. That was going towards the center eye that's closed.
Okay.
But you said there's eye stalks.
Well, there's plenty of eye stalks.
Eye to open. We'll just keep aiming at the one that wants to kill everyone. So.
Okay.
Why are we
Make
trying to
another
get away
attack
from
roll.
it?
We are! I can just attack twice and then run!
Mm-hmm.
And then have it explode.
Yeah, I mean, she's like real fast. Like
Yes.
Real fast.
Yeah.
she's like totally like fast. Like if you look at her and then you look like a normal
Creepy
person
Dave.
and you like watch them
Hi,
run, like
creepy
she would
Dave.
totally be faster.
He would.
I just realized
He
I
sorry. Ah,
did that wrong. 28.
28 definitely hits. Now I will mention your additional rage damage only applies to melee attacks.
Yes.
Okay, so just making sure you were aware. Go ahead and roll damage then.
8.
8.
8.
Very nice. So you guys watch as Arai just like, and then Arai just picks two javelins. You're not sure where Arai keeps his javelins, but they're there when he needs them.
Magic.
And he throws these 2 javelins in, and along with the second javelin, a pixie flies as well, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And that's a dex save?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he got a 21.
Dang. Save.
So,
then
does he
that
take
one-
half damage or anything, or nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing,
You must
cool.
succeed on the throw or take damage.
Okay, so you watch as the pixie kind of goes forward, and the beholder, as these 2 javelins have kind of created antlers for him. He kind of turns away, and the pixie just goes no, and explodes on one of the rocks behind it. Anything else you want to do? You've used your action, your bonus action.
Yep, Arai's going to run towards where the rest of the team is.
Okay, so you go straight past it, and
Not all the way, like still standing in front, because we know that it knows where we are, right?
okay, so you're going to go to the other side of it, but you're not going to go into the ruins,
Where
right?
they're at.
Makes
Correct.
sense. Cool. So yeah, you give it a little bit of a berth. So if it decides it wants to take a nom at you, it can't. And then yeah, you just kind of place yourself there in pure rage mode. Reggie, what you want to do?
Okay. Remind me again, because I know this was mentioned, but I can't remember the extent of it. It's really just us and this beholder in this kind of somewhat clearing. There isn't any actual cover, but I heard something about crevices. Like it,
Yeah,
The
basically,
ruins.
you guys came to a place where there's a bit of a clearing. And originally you thought it was only going to be about 20 feet until your next piece of cover. That cover turned into a beholder. So there is 20 feet, beholder, another 20 feet, field of rubble. That has plenty of places to hide in it. But it's covering those 2 20-foot distances that is creating the issue. And the beholder. I mean, obviously. Beholders create
crap.
issues.
my walking is only 30.
That's okay. You got big strong boy. He is well.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Yeah. I really like, that's okay. You a big strong boy. Strong boy act is well, he act is fellow, he act is whatever you want. Right now he's wool. Because he
Which
big
actually
strong.
now begs the question, would I be able to use a cunning action to use him to hide behind?
I mean, technically that's it's actually an ability exclusive to halflings, so I wouldn't let you use that to hide behind him. But he's right next to rubble, so if you can get behind him, there are plenty of places to use your bonus action to hide. However, that's 40 feet, and you only have 30 feet of movement.
Then I will use my bonus action this time to dash
Okay.
to get the extra feet, so I can just beeline straight for the rubble.
Okay.
And then while I'm over there, now that was already my bonus action. What can I do for my normal?
Right now, the anti-magic cone is not on, so you can cast spells. You can make attacks. If I remember correctly, you have a short bow.
I do have a short bow, but I'm actually trying to set up so that I can actually get like a sneak attack on this guy on my next turn, and I don't want him to know where I am prematurely. So I'm actually am going to... I know I do this a lot, but this time I'm actually kind of doing it intentionally. I'm not going to do anything because I don't want to attract attention to him, and I'm just going to... I've dashed over to the rubble, but I've already used my bonus action, so now I can't hide. So now I'm just going to stay there.
So the hide action is normally an action. If you don't want to use your action to attack, you can use it to hide. Rogues
Oh.
have an additional ability where they can use their bonus action to hide. Everyone else just has to use their action to hide. So if you want to use your action to hide, you can attempt it.
Oh, I don't know how I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. Then yeah, I use my bonus action to dash to get over here. Now I'm going to use my normal action to hide in the rubble. And the next turn, I'm going to start laying
Sure.
it on this guy.
So go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Easy. 21.
Nice.
All right, you believe that you are adequately hidden. That brings us to the Beholder.
Uh-oh.
The Beholder is not pleased that it has horns. It doesn't mind being horny, but it prefers when it makes itself horny, not when someone makes it. So, it's 8, right? I wish they would number these on the stat block, because you have to roll randomly for these, but they don't number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 10.
Oh God.
There's 10 different rays is all it is.
Yeah.
First
Never
one.
a good thing when the DM has to count.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the first thing it does, seeing as it is really not pleased with the one that just threw stuff at it, you watch as this beam of blue energy goes and is fired directly at you, Arai. I need a dexterity saving throw.
19.
19. As the beam comes towards you, you kind of dodge out of the way, and you watch as it hits the ground and doesn't seem to do anything to the ground. The Beholder getting even more upset. I rolled the same number, so I changed. Going even more up, so this set turns its eyes, and you see this beam of kind of pink energy fly out and hit. Yeah, it's gonna hit Reggie. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Reggie.
Crap. Nope. That's a
Oh,
4.
No, no, no,
Question, because I don't want to be too metal on this. If this is what I think it is, does Reggie get advantage on this one?
Oh, he might. This is a
Because
charm
I'm
condition.
hiding.
No,
No.
you
Oh.
you actually did not roll high enough to beat the Beholder's passive perception.
Ah.
However, this is a charm effect.
Wait a minute.
However, in this particular instance, I don't think that particular thing works due to stuff that you guys don't know. But good idea, but unfortunately not. So you are currently charmed by the Beholder for an hour. And just so that you are aware of what the charmed condition is. A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. Effectively, charmed is not mind controlled, but you consider the creature that you are charmed by as your
friend.
best friend. Someone that you would never in a million years attempt to hurt in any way, shape, or form. And they're an ally. You are more inclined to do what they say than anyone else. But you are not like mind controlled. They can't force you to attack someone else.
I can't make any offensive moves against them, but I am still technically hiding, right? So even though it worked against me, I'm still trying to stay hidden, right?
So the way that hiding works is you make a stealth check, and it is measured against the passive perception of whatever you're attempting to hide against. Your stealth check was not high enough to beat his passive perception.
Okay.
Hiding is not a quote-unquote condition. Hiding is something you attempt to do.
Gotcha.
So you are not quote-unquote hidden. The Beholder knows exactly where you are. Something about having 10 extra eyes makes it really, really easy for it to see. And then one more beam from this Beholder. 1, 2, 3. And it is going to target... Smegwick is far enough away that he can't.
Well, I thought you said I landed behind some shit.
Yeah, that too, but I didn't have you roll a stealth check, so I figured you flying in the air and getting covered in feathers is enough of a punishment. So I think, yeah, it's going to turn towards Aoi. Aoi, I need a wisdom save.
Oh, yay.
And I don't think it matters, but this is a frightened condition if you have anything that modifies that.
No. 14.
14. So unfortunately not cuckoo quite enough. So you see this beam of like deep indigo come, and it strikes you, and you feel your heart just kind of freeze for a moment. You feel your lungs stop, and you start breathing much shallower, and you can feel your pulse racing for a second, and you are absolutely terrified of this creature in front of you. And that is the end of its turn. Oh, and it's going to rise up 20 feet.
Damn it.
Up.
This is fun.
That's the end of its turn. Crexney, what do you want to do?
I am going to.
Run, duck.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna sharpshooter it
Go for it!
in the eyeball.
You guys do notice it has not reopened its center eye.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And close right now.
Which eyeballs are looking at in our direction? All the other ones?
Yeah, all the other ones are. It has a total of 11 eyes. It has a center eye and then 10 eye stalks.
Okay. Are any other eye stalks damaged yet
No.
by anyone else? The
They're-
javelins or nothing?
They're
No, just-
remarkably small, so if you
Oh, okay.
want to try and like actually
No.
attack an eye stalk, it would be a very
big
different.
one.
It would be made with disadvantage.
I'm just hitting the big one,
Okay.
whether it's closed or open. Okay, let's not drop our dice on the floor.
Okay.
So, 19. I don't add anything on my attack, right?
So the way sharpshooter works is you subtract 5 from your attack roll. Your attack roll should already be plus something. So if you look on your character sheet next to your bow, there should be a number that says plus something.
+1. Or I have the hit is +5, and then damage is +1.
Okay, so because the hit is plus 5 and the sharpshooter is minus 5, you don't add anything to it, but a 19 is enough to hit. So roll the damage.
Finally!
So you guys hear sharpshooter, and you all hit the deck.
And D6.
Yay.
6. And the thing with a sharpshooter shot is after you figure out the damage, you also add 10 to the damage.
Oh, damn.
That was 16 in the eyeball.
I forgot how broken that was.
Yeah, sharpshooter is very, very nice. If you can hit, it is remarkably good.
It works well on lawn furniture too, guys. Don't hate.
As a reminder, you have extra attack, and because
Yes, I do.
of your crossbow expertise feat, you can also use your bonus action to shoot as well. So if you want, you've got 2 more shots you can make.
Yes, I do. My other hand crossbow,
Now,
because I am not long swording that thing. I'm gonna put that out there. It was
For-
mean.
for
Oh,
each,
you want to touch it? Go and touch it. Touch it. Why don't you want to touch it? Touch it.
I'm going to. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna longbow it.
Fine.
See if I
what?
care.
so for each attack, you can decide whether or not you want to add the sharpshooter to that attack. So for your next attack, do you want it to be a sharpshooter or a regular?
Yep, a sharpshooter.
Go for it. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Add nothing to it.
10.
10. Misses it completely. One more attack.
18.
18. 18 is exactly what you need to hit it.
Oh, God. High
Yeah.
AC.
So go ahead and make your damage roll and then add 10 to it.
4. 14.
14, not bad at all. All right, so
Well,
you
I
guys
get +1 on it, so.
hear sharpshooter, and you see the first one go. It pierces the creature's skin and it howls. You hear sharpshooter. Another shot and it goes wide, and you're like, oh, that makes more sense. And then you hear a third sharpshooter, and it goes into the creature skin again. And you guys are
And
trying
I'm
to
gonna
figure
yell, guys, look, I did it!
Have you been practicing?
Do you want to move at all?
Yes, away. Far
Okay.
away, because I'm probably just pissed it off.
So you run 30 feet through rubble.
To Rebel.
At the end of your turn, it decides it wants to fire a ray at you. It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna die.
1, 2, 3,
don't.
4, 5,
You'll be fine.
6, 7. This is funny.
You're gonna die.
I need a wisdom saving throw. No, she's not. and
Hold
that's
on,
what's
wait.
funny.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, I got Ogon, who has something called Deflect Attack. Okay, what do I need to roll? You said what?
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're saves. They're not attacks.
15?
You see this kind of light blue ray come and hit you, and you instantly, everything goes black, and you are unconscious.
I can't see.
You're not at 0 hit points. You are simply asleep.
I'm sleeping.
You don't have anything that like hair and gun
Oh, God.
fight against that kind of thing.
not against-
against no.
Not against being asleep.
What about with the deflect attack? Let's see. The defender imposes a disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature.
Well, this wasn't an
can
attack
see,
roll.
no.
It was
Yeah,
a saving
no.
throw. So,
Gotcha.
but luckily
Nope.
enough for you, Ogon is just kind of sitting there, wondering why you
Protecting me.
decided to take a nap.
Save me. Okay, I'm sleeping.
Smegwick,
Sorry, guys, I'm out.
You're up.
So I think he's gonna look around the corner. Okay, so its eyes are still closed. Yes.
Center eye still closed. Yep.
I think he's gonna look around the corner and just like, God damn it! Still doing that! Ah!
Am I close to them because I did 30 feet?
You're
Or is it 40?
technically
Okay.
you're behind all of them now because you're
Okay.
the only person that's continued to run thus far.
Gotcha.
And he can't do his legendary action until the end of your turn. So
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So he's like, he's seeing this and like, I guess we're fighting this thing. So,
We're not fighting it. I'm trying to make it so it doesn't do a bad
I mean,
stuff
this
when
is
it's
the
in
first. This
level.
is the first time sharpshooter has actually done damage. I
It
think we need to
worked.
take advantage.
Why?
we may also have to.
You might as well kill it. Let's kill it.
They,
Might as well.
Already halfway there.
if we can get away from it, I'm just saying. But in case we have to do, apparently we're fighting and we're trying to do strafing runs to the damn thing. So if that's the case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 points to quicken spell. It needs to make a dexterity 17 saving throw versus fairy fire.
Beholders are known for their very high dexterity modifiers
No, you've been rolling
of
pretty
+2.
Better than nothing.
Unfortunately, that's a 20.
Yep.
Why is he such a good roller?
I haven't really been rolling that much for the Beholder, except rolling a d10 to choose a beam. So,
Okay.
and I rolled a
If
bunch of 1s and 2s for the beams.
Well, I'm
Thank
trying to
goodness.
buy us. I'll see if we can buy us time in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
So that didn't go off. So then my action is going to be Ray of Frost.
Okay.
15 on the die plus 9. That's math. 24.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Phew.
And remind me, it reduces speed by
No,
10
not the
feet
stat, that's
or
right.
5.
By 10.
10. Cool. You just halved its speed.
Because I rolled the wrong thing. Okay, there you go. That's 7 frost damage.
Um,
You know, keep running.
and that was upgraded, right? Because you're above level 5. So you rolled 2d8.
It's, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
All right. So you guys watch as Smegwick kind of peeks up, and you see him extend his hand, and you watch as this burst of pink flames just kind of appears, and you watch as the beholder just kind of shakes it off, and none of them seem to stick. And then
God damn it!
Smegwick clucks and fires off this thin blue beam, and as it hits, you watch as frost kind of appears in a circular area around where he gets hit, and the beholder kind of screams a little bit. Anything else you wanted to do?
Running.
Okay.
Run.
Owie, what you want to do?
Smegma just ran, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm running
I'm-
by you, green feathers and shit. Run! Run! Ah!
I'm scared.
I'm looking more and more like a Muppet every friggin' episode now. God damn.
I'm scared, so I'm running the heck after you, but
Yeah, I was just saying. In your case, it actually works in your favor because you want to get the hell away from it.
yeah, I'll probably try to even at disadvantage, I think I'll just aim an Eldritch Blast its way though.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to have you choose even or odd, which I forgot to do for Smegwick, but that was my fault, so I'm not going to punish him.
Again.
Again, yeah. So, do you want even or odd?
Odd.
Odd? Okay. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack rolls at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh god. Come on.
You gotta say, this ambiance works real well for how I'm kind of envisioning how this works.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, first one is 12, so that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, second one is even worse, that's a 10.
Okay. So, Owie, as you sit there and you start going, you look and you are just feeling the fear grip your chest as you fire off which you think should be 2 Eldritch Blasts. You open your hand, or you point your rapier, and this just volley of 100
nice.
Eldritch Blasts just... And they seem to entirely miss the beholder, and instead just proceed to destroy even more of the rubble and things around you as you are kind of running away.
I don't hit him, but
None of your
else
friends, but you've basically destroyed any cover within about 10 feet of where you were. You just... Everything got obliterated by that.
Okay.
And then you run another 30 feet.
Yeah.
The really cool anime shot where rockets are spiraling all over the place, but they don't have
Macross Missile Massacre.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I'm good.
I think he's going to wait. Arai! What you want to do?
Arai's gonna have a pixie go towards one of the eyeballs.
Cool.
And
It's
then...
dex save, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the saving... or what's the amount I have to beat? The DC there? We could go. Whatever it is, I'm assuming it's higher than a 6.
Yes, definitely.
Cool. We'll deal with it later.
Doesn't say. Save on dex saves or take 1d6 for force damage. So your rage ends. You can use this again, summoning another spirit. It doesn't say.
I would look up in the description for it. Somewhere in there it should say if in this subclass if there's anything with a dex save, this is how you figure it out.
Oh yeah, it's dex save 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my constitution modifier.
Okay. So you can figure that out later because right now it's definitely higher than a 6.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll the damage for that.
All right.
And then decide what you're doing with the rest of your action and movement.
So 4 damage.
4 is nice.
Say somewhere.
4 is nice. It says at the very top of the
Yeah.
page. And then
Most of the
javelin
subclasses
down.
will have that.
Yeah.
All right. So
Do I have to roll a saving throw to get rid to potentially
I should look.
get rid?
Target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Go ahead. So yeah, another wisdom save.
Okay. Because where the yeah 1.
Yeah, so you're still afraid, unfortunately. Alright, you're javelining.
Yep. So
Go for it.
23.
23 hits.
Cool. And for a 9,
Cool.
I need better, sharper throwing weapons. And then 22
Definitely hits.
for an 8.
8, cool. Alright, so Arai, you sit there and you kind of look and you think and you watch as another pixie just goes and explodes, and then you just again pull 2 more javelins out. And they both stick in the creature. You hear it kind of howl in pain. It shakes them off, and they kind of fall 20 feet to the ground with a clang, 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 clang. What else do you want to do?
So everyone is behind cover now, right? Within
Kind of,
the-
yeah. I think almost everyone is behind you at this point. Yeah, or everyone's behind you. So,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
But everyone's like behind cover or rebel or something?
yeah.
Okay. How far away from everyone am I? Who's the
Depending on the
closest
person, I think the closest person to you, Reggie, is just barely. Is probably within about 10 or 15 feet because he didn't get to move very much.
Okay.
Craxy's asleep.
Yeah,
I'm
Crexney
sleeping
is 30 feet
away.
behind you and asleep.
Yep.
And then
Like a
Aui's
baby.
30 feet behind, and Spegwick is also 30 feet behind. So,
Okay. So Arai is going to go and sort of position himself about 10 feet in front of Crexney.
cool. Okay. Reggie, you have no idea why your friends are attacking this amazingly
I forgot he
awesome
was
buddy.
charmed!
Like, this guy, like, he was the best man at your wedding.
He was.
You know, you don't remember getting married, but you know, like, the toast
He was
he made
there.
was both
This guy-
hilarious and touching.
This guy was the bassist in my band. Why?
Yeah. And he was
No.
he came up with the name of the band, and he for years let you tell people that it was your idea for the name of your band.
That's a
Yeah,
good
the
grab.
band Betty White.
Yeah, like he
Now,
is a-
okay, now speaking as Evan here, there's nothing I can do because I'm still charmed. Is there a way for me to like break out of it? Because I've never actually been charmed before in my life.
there are some effects that allow you to make a save. This particular one, you are charmed by the beholder for an hour or until it
Oh,
hurts you.
Jesus.
Oh, and before that happens,
Ow.
it is going to shoot a ray at a ray.
Ah.
A ray.
Array.
Okay, and that's 1, 2,
Advantage
3,
on
4,
to either avoid or end a charmed condition, though. So
5. Yeah, if he got a chance to roll, he
Yeah.
totally would get advantage. But he gets no roll unless the beholder tries to hurt him or
Yeah,
succeeds
specifically
at
has to
hurting
be
him.
in source.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Just the
it's.
beholder?
I was
Our
setting
friend
up for
can't
like
punch
my
him?
first
No,
sneak
it's-
attack, and
it's
then he does
specifically
this
the
thing.
beholder has to hurt him.
Gotcha. Okay.
But for you, you watch as this green ray shoots
shit.
directly at you, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Arai.
Oh
Which
no!
barbarians
Not a
have
constitution from a barbarian.
Don't
25.
brag before you roll. God.
Yeah. So,
Don't worry, I said that
as
after I rolled.
as the beam hits you, you immediately feel sick to your stomach, and
Oh,
you feel
no.
like bile start to rise, but you kind of fight through it. You only take half of 36 is 18, right?
Yep.
So you take 18 points of necrotic damage. As you see some blisters appear where the beam hits you, but for the most part, it feels like it didn't hit you with full force. Now it's Reggie's turn. So you can still help your friends.
You actually do still have agency.
Yeah, you still have agency. You just believe that the beholder is your best friend, and you would never do anything to hurt the beholder.
Yeah, guys, come on. Let's just sing songs and be friends with each other. So Reggie is Because really, if the only thing I can do is just support and buff my friends in my now bigger friend circle.
Oh no.
We're trying to leave.
And you did see one of your friends, get hurt.
Yeah, if you have healing abilities, you can still
I'm
use those.
sleeping.
Which I do have, yes.
Or
A
if you
friend
want to
who was
wake
taking
up,
a nap.
if you want to
I'm
wake up
sleeping.
her, you just have to use your action to wake her.
All right. Well, Reggie's gonna come out of his little hiding spot, which wasn't so much of a hiding spot anymore. He was just kind of sitting there going, yeah, he's gonna go over and help you back on your feet.
Okay, so use your movement to go over to Crexes. You kind of go, hey, wake up. Have you met my friend Beholder?
I did, and he's not my friend.
Oh.
He was mean to me. He wouldn't let me touch him either. So, some
Well,
best
what did
friend
you say
have.
to him?
I said, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful," and he was like, "Get away from me, you're ugly." Exactly.
This
And that's your
is-
best friend.
This is the most scandalous tea that has ever been spilt.
So go
anything
get your
else?
best friend. You can have
You still
him.
have a bonus action if you want to use
Don't
that
go
for
get your
anything.
best friend.
Let's see. Do I have anything that can be used for a bonus action? That's the question right
Do
here.
bards have things that can use their bonus action for? Do
I
rogues
do,
have things
but
you
I'm-
can use your bonus action for?
I do, but I don't really have anything that would work in this. Aside from doing Bardic Inspiration again.
Everybody hates Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, we haven't been doing
The,
anything.
the
like
eye
that.
rays are not requiring saving throws or anything. And it
I
doesn't
know,
look
I
like
know. I
anything
just
bad
wanted-
that happens when you get hit with an eye ray. So
Yeah.
At all. Nothing
I know,
bad.
it's
just-
entirely
I
up
just-
to you.
I know. I just want to make doubly sure that there wasn't anything else I could do that would have been better for the situation. But
Doubly sure that eye rays aren't going to kill us.
yeah,
Well, and right now, magic is kind of got a 50-50 chance of doing something helpful or being hilarious. So,
well, either way, as long as it's not bad. So you know what? I am gonna do another Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna give this one to Arai.
so again, trying to figure out how to bardically inspire without your instrument, you just kind of go,
Do-do-do-do-do.
"Did you cut your hair? It's nice."
It looks great.
You're just
Have you
kind
met
of
my
giving
friend?
these whatever compliment you can come up with at the time.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Arai is
I-
not responding. He's just like stone faced.
I really want your backup thing because you've always used a violin. You just your backup is like a kazoo.
It's a juice
Yeah.
harp. It's a juice harp. Doing, 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 doing.
Cool. So that ends Reggie's turn.
And Arai, you get 1d8.
It's Beholder Friend time. Beholder Friend still not particularly a big fan of Arai. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Arai, I don't care.
6,
Arai's a honey badger.
7. All right. You watch as this gray beam of light streaks towards you, Arai, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Does a nat 20 do anything?
Nice.
No. Yeah. You watch as this.
You die.
You watch as this beam comes towards you. As it gets close, you smell this very kind of earthy, rocky smell, and you kind of jump out of the way. And the area that it hits immediately turns to stone.
Whoa. Whoa. That'd have been bad.
The next ray is the same one. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do the same one this time. And I will let the fickle finger of fate choose. Smegwick. I need a dex save from you as well.
No, I'm gonna trust in you. +3.
Yeah, it definitely works. You watch as another gray ray comes towards you,
Ah!
and as you jump out of the way, you see it hit a piece of the building and the ground, and you watch as the building itself and the ground are now all one complete piece of stone.
Jesus.
And the final one 2, 3, and it's going to choose. It's not going to choose Reggie because you're his friend right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have rolled
Ooh,
Reggie
lucky.
twice. Arai, I'm not sure if this can affect you, but he's going to aim it for you anyways. I need a wisdom save from a frightened condition. And can you be frightened in your rage state? I can't remember if
think
you're
you
high
can.
enough
You're
for that.
raging.
Cannot.
Okay, cool. So you watch as this beam of kind of deep indigo hits you in the chest, and you feel nothing.
Those are your clothes.
So even
Oh,
more so than
Lord.
normal. Okay.
Yeah, you're just sitting there. You think something was supposed to happen. You feel kind of the panic set in for like a brief second. And you just go, "Bitch, please," and you're fine. That is the end of the beholder. Oh, and it moves 10 feet towards you because you reduced its
Oh,
speed.
Jesus.
And it can only move 10 feet.
Mm.
Craxley,
My
you're
turn.
awake.
I'm awake.
You
and
are
I'm
prone,
not happy because
unfortunately.
that is not fair. Prone? Dang
Yeah,
it.
you were asleep on the ground, so when he woke you up, you're still prone.
Well, I need to sit up. I
Yeah.
need to get up.
So standing up
Action.
just takes half your movement. So
Half my movement. Oh,
yep,
well,
to stand up.
I'm already super far away. So, and I got lucky foot. So,
Boing,
I'm-
boing, boing.
guess, how much damage still does Arai have? Just the 13?
18.
Can I use Cure Wounds so she can get some points back in case she gets hit again?
Yeah, you need to move
I got
5 feet to touch her.
Him.
But him, sorry.
sorry.
Um,
My bad.
I know. You need to move 5 feet forward to touch him. I was doing so well today.
You were. Everyone was.
It was me. I messed up.
But yeah, you can definitely use cure wounds.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna move.
Okay,
I'm just gonna fight. Yeah.
go for it.
So I'm going to, I guess, use my crossbow again because I do not want to get close to him.
Okay. So you can make a total of 3 attacks if you use your action and your bonus action.
Okay.
And your only choices on each one, do you want them to be sharpshooters or not?
I think we
Yes.
established you need to roll. We established you need to roll high.
Huh? Yeah, it has to be 18, right?
Yeah, 18 is the lowest
That's the minimum.
you guys have rolled to be able to hit it, so.
I will not sharpshooter this one. I will regular shooter this one.
Go for it. Make me an attack roll. Nat 1.
The one.
As you sit there and you just kind of bring it up. As you're bringing it up, it actually fires before you have it aimed, and you just take out a little piece of wall.
Well,
You go, "Pshh."
it was fun while it lasted, guys.
2 more
Good
attacks.
try. All right. 17 plus
17.
5, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. That hits. Go ahead and roll
Yep.
damage.
Oh my god.
6.
All right.
6.
As the arrow goes into the creature's hide, you notice blood is starting to come out of some of its wounds.
Oh, I'm gonna sharpshooter this last one then.
Go for
it's
it.
going down. Come on, buddy. I can't put plus 5, huh? Dang it.
Nope.
I got 15.
15. Okay. So the last one you guys hear, sharpshooter, and then and it just barely misses it.
Dang it.
All right. Anything else you want to do? You still have 15 feet of movement if you want to keep running.
How far are my friends, the farthest ones? How far is it? Would be
You're all
Reggie.
right around because you've all been running kind of in pace with all of you guys. You're all right around the same space right now. You're
yep, and I'm gonna run.
Okay, cool. So you get another
15.
15 feet.
Yep.
Smegwick. What you want to do?
Okay, I'm going
Time
to.
rolls.
Now, gonna roll Ray of Frost. Whoop. No.
And then this time, instead, remember, choose even or odd.
Oh gosh.
Odd.
Okay. All right.
My brain is blanking out on me. 12 plus 9.
21.
Wait,
That's a hit. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage.
And just go ahead and give you a gift. So let me check on something here. Yeah. Okay. So I still have 2 more. I'm gonna quicken spell. I'm gonna do it again.
Can I have the or you just gonna
Sure.
give me the damage all at once? Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm also gonna. My intent is really the secondary effect of this.
Okay.
13 plus 9.
Yeah, both those hit.
Okay. Okay. 6 and 12. 18.
Okay, hold on for a
And-
second here. Because my understanding is Ray of Frost.
I quicken spelled it.
Oh, I know that. I'm more thinking. Oh, because I'm looking at magic items, you dummy. How about spells? I don't believe the 10-foot stacks.
But it says on a hit.
Well,
it
that's
takes
what-
1d8. It takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. So it doesn't say
Mm-hmm.
like like the other spell says like you only does it once. It actually doesn't limit it.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking of. That's the reason why I use that spell
Normally,
twice because I know like some spells say like you can only do that once per turn on
yeah.
when a spell takes effect. In this case, it hits twice.
Normally, I would rule that you can only have a single effect from a single character, but I'm okay with this happening twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm good with that. All right, cool. So what's the total damage?
18.
18. Cool. I'm good with that.
Also, I've done it before.
So have you? And I've done it
Yeah.
that way. See, this is the fun thing about having damage to your brain where your short-term memory doesn't work. I have made rulings that I don't remember. So every so often. So yeah, you guys watch as Smegwick, just because I think it would look cool, Smegwick just sits there and kind of like finger guns and just goes psh, psh. You watch as 2 rays of frost go and go psh, psh, and you watch as they kind of crystallize over the beholder.
Sorry, maybe it might have been a different game when I did that. It might have been yours. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, it's possible. Like I said, my short-term memory just doesn't work. Benzos are fun, guys. Cool. Anything else you want to do? You still have movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay, cool.
And I'm like, well, can I pull Reggie? Because he's like an agency. I was like, come on, we're leaving. Ah! Ah!
I would say since you use both your action and your bonus, you would not be able to pull or
Okay.
anything.
By the
Not
way,
there,
you're out,
Reggie!
Target his shirt.
by the way, you're out of focus.
Oh
Your-
yeah,
your
no,
camera.
it keeps
Yeah, it's fine.
It does this. I don't know why.
It's a touchy autofocus. It happens. Cool. Owie, what you want to do?
Let's try this.
You're still a scout.
Yeah, that's right. I need to save.
That happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
So I'm going to do Eldritch Blast
You're damn wrong.
again, and then I'm booking it towards the next available hiding place.
Okay. Go ahead and choose even or odd.
Even.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack rolls with disadvantage.
Darn it. 11.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's a hit.
8.
Okay. So, Owie, as you sit there and you focus on your Eldritch Blast going through, what you may want to try is just turning the camera off.
Well, when I do that, I don't want to screw your layout. There we go.
There we go. That's fine. So you sit there and you focus the Eldritch Blast, and instead of these kind of 2 bolts of Eldritch energy, you fire this massive special beam cannon style thing that is so powerful that you don't quite expect it, and it just kind of goes, and you take out a 20 square foot area of rubble without actually hitting the beholder, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was so distracted. What did my thing happen when I said odds?
You got him right, so your attacks actually hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Aoi, unfortunately, you've been guessing wrong, which is why you're destroying cover for your allies right now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys.
It happens. You know, it's the.
I'll roll my save now.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your save.
10.
10. Still terrified. It's a scary thing. Like, it's a big eye with more eyes and a mouth with sharp teeth. It's scary. Arai, what
it's
you want to do?
scary, and it targeted my weak point, which is wisdom.
What you want to do, Arai?
Alright, he's gonna summon the little fairy again. Go pop
Cool.
it in another eye.
I got a 16 this time.
Good,
Did you
still
figure?
doesn't beat it.
Cool.
19.
19. Damn. Really? What? Oh, yeah. Because it's. What is your con score?
8. My con modifiers. Oh no, 7. So it would be 18.
You can't
That's a
have a
fourth
con
proficiency.
modifier of 7. That's your con
Oh,
saving
I'm
throw.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, my bad. So it would still be. Oh, I see what I did. Haha, but it was 7 like that. 15.
15.
Okay,
They
So
did
this time
win.
it does make it
You
safe.
win.
All right.
No
Sorry,
fairy.
I just thought that was really, really high.
Yeah.
Cool. So you watch as the fairy goes and misses. What else are you doing?
I am going to attack again.
Go for it. Are you keeping track of your total number of javelins? Because you've got to be running low.
Yeah, I am. I've got
Okay.
2 more.
Cool. And the other ones that you have thrown are in a neat little pile underneath it if you want to go get them. But
Oh.
that would involve running underneath the beholder.
That's okay.
It's Baldur's Gate. You hold down the Alt key. It says javelin, 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 javelin.
Oh no, just kidding. I've got 6 more.
6 more. You have a lot of javelins.
I do have a lot of javelins.
You just collect them.
I do, yeah. Because I know I throw them and I don't pick them up.
You're wandering through a town. It's like, ooh, javelin store. I've got to check to see if they've got any collector javelins here. They're like those little spoons or shot
Yeah,
glasses.
Just a whole bunch of them. Yeah, because I've only attacked
This one
twice.
this one I got in Avernus. You see where it's got a little flame decal on it, and
That is the cruelest weapon you can give someone is the lightning javelin because it doesn't come back.
yep. So go ahead and make your attack rolls, please.
9, which probably doesn't do anything.
Nope.
So I'm going to ignore that one.
Javelin goes.
Yep. 25.
25. 25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sorry. 22.
Making you a
My bad.
retractable javelin when we get home.
Yes, please. I like stabby things.
I'm back.
9.
9. Cool. So the second one sticks in it. Creature howls in pain, shakes it off, falls to the ground. I'm just gonna shake it off, shake it off. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yes. So Reggie has moved. So Crexney is stood up and she's away. Reggie has moved with them? No, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Reggie goes after you.
Okay.
So, Crexney is 15 feet in front of you. Aoi and Smegwick are 30 feet in front of you.
In front of me?
Or behind you.
Behind.
Away
Behind
from
me,
the
okay.
beholder.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
Right now, I've oriented it to ahead is away from the beholder.
I'm gonna have Arai back up so he's in front of Reggie and just sort of give him a little shove. More like instead of to move him, just like
Hey, Elias.
get going. Hi, Elias.
Grease on Miss. All right, you're gonna have to.
I think. Wait, can he do that?
No.
Technically, it says cast a first level spell on a party member. The intention of that was to be beneficial spells to the party.
But it's a beholder in the skies. I don't know if greasing it will.
Oh no! He's casting grease on Imp.
Yeah, he's saying cast a first
Oh.
level spell on me.
Oh, Mr. DM intrusion. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy 12
Laughing.
GM intrusions next time, asshole.
I'm gonna say because the intention
Why
of that.
I get punished for his?
Because the intention of that is beneficial spells, I'm gonna go ahead and reject that. If you would like to choose something different to use it for, yeah, I also wouldn't let you cast like Thunder Wave on them, because that would I don't want the I don't want chat to be able to kill the party. Even though I do find it,
having a difficult
I find it hilarious, Elias, and I sincerely appreciate you being here. But, however, Arai can take a point of inspiration. I'm gonna wait until you're done, Elias. So just tell me when you're done.
Yeah, let's also just ignore the fact that I have given you shit too.
Yeah, I played.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Helpful.
everybody
Use-
but Smegwick, get a point of inspiration from Elias.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
I forgot to.
All
use
right.
it. So thank you for giving that to me. Easy.
So that being said, Arai is done, right?
Yes.
And I keep forgetting. He is going to try an eye ray on you because I keep forgetting that he has legendary actions.
How many does he get? Man, he gets
He
like
gets 3
one
a
of them,
turn.
like- oh,
Jeez.
damn.
Yep, he's a regular legendary creature, so 3 a turn, or 3 a round. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's another con save. Arai, as that green ray comes back and.
Not the
27.
green ray.
27?
Sorry, 26.
Yep. So another 18 points of necrotic damage as it hits it, and you kind of resist the feeling of it, but it still is able to kind of blister your skin a little bit. And then Reggie, they're still picking on your buddy who gave you his kidney when you needed a kidney transplant. You know, I mean, he is literally inside of you. He is a part of you, and these guys are just killing him. It's
Could you-
mean.
Please have used a different way to describe that.
Nope.
Okay. Let me just take quick stock here. What is everyone's health at right now? Because
I'm
while I
so
can't, while I can't really do any fighting, I can still do healing.
I'm still full.
I think
I
the
am
only
a-
Full.
A
I'm
little
fine.
over half.
I think the only
Yeah, so
person
far,
that's been
Arai.
hit has been Arai.
Yeah.
Because she keeps throwing javelins.
He.
Well, there's only a few rays that actually do damage. The rest
And
of
it
So
them.
is-
keeps hitting him.
So no one is technically hurt right now.
Arai!
Arai
Arai.
Arai is missing half of his health.
Okay.
Anyone at all.
Cracking up a lung.
Blood.
Blood.
Arai,
anyone
cover your
else?
mouth. Is
I
anyone
misheard.
hurt?
I misheard. I misheard.
All the popcorn.
Okay.
Arai, I'm
Arai-
trying to help out here. Can you be a little quieter? Your
Arai,
death
why
throws,
you
I don't need to
bleeding
know.
all over me. Arai, God.
Okay.
So
In an effort to show compassion to maybe stop the fighting, Reggie is gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level
Okay.
for Arai.
All right.
So Arai is gonna get back. Ooh, wow.
Nice.
27 points of health.
Dang.
So Reggie kind of runs over and places a hand on your back, and you suddenly feel the rejuvenating energies kind of pulse through you. and
You are
watch as-
doing such a good job right now.
Still no response from Arai.
You're pretty sure that kind of like, you know, I'll feel that later. You think you'll feel these emotions later. Anything else you want to do? That was your action, so still have a bonus action and movement.
Got really no reason to move, but I will use my bonus action.
You know we're
We're
leaving.
running. We are running. You have
Yeah,
all
but
okay.
you guys are running from his best man. So
Yeah.
Who is rude?
Only because you offended him.
Inconsiderate.
That being said, though, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration now to Smegwick.
okay. All right.
Because I can't do anything offensive against this guy, so I'm kind of I'm kind of stuck in a box here.
Well, it's a beholder's turn, whose speed is freaking 0. Thank you very much. Who would fall from the sky if it wasn't the fact that he has hover. He's going to choose 3 people. The first one is going to go to Arai because he really doesn't like Arai.
Dang
Are
it.
we? I was just curious. So he must have. I'm guessing he has really good range.
Yeah, really,
Okay.
really good.
Isn't it like 100 feet or something?
120.
Ugh.
So
How
you guys
far
are,
away?
are moving, but you're not 120 feet away.
Okay.
Arai is not moving because Reggie is not moving.
All right. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. You watch an eye that has not been used yet kind of turn. And as it fires this ray, you see this kind of collection of kind of black particles just start rushing at you. Arai.
shit.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
Does Arai have advantage on dexterities?
Yes,
Oh, sweet.
You have advantage on dex saves from...
I do.
Yeah,
I need
Barbarian.
I do.
to see.
Oh,
Saving
yeah,
throws, my
danger
dex
sense.
is +5.
Dude, I forgot about danger sense. Yeah.
You keep hucking con it, Arai.
Well, it's a good... Like, this is not a fun one to get hit with. So.
No, it's not.
I got a 17, which is good that I have advantage because the first one was a 1.
Cool. So you watch as this kind of particle beam comes at you. And at first you're just kind of sitting there with your rage flowing. You're like, I don't need to move this. And it gets closer. You can feel this tingling sensation that instantly sets all the alarms off in your head. And you kind of move away. And as it goes, the boulder behind you disintegrates and turns into dust. The second ray is another disintegrate, but it's not going to
God.
target. Well, yeah, it's gonna. He really doesn't like you.
That's
So another
kind of the
dex
point.
save.
With advantage.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about shooting you with this ray because you have advantage on the saving throw,
I do.
and you have a lot of hit points. But
I do.
Yeah, the disintegration rate is a good way to take a lot away, though.
so what do you got? What do you got for your save?
14.
14. Not
You
enough.
wanna use that D8?
unfortunately.
The D8 from
Oh, the inspiration.
Reggie.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
Reggie's inspiration.
Reggie's inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Reggie. I love you.
Don't roll a 1.
What do I have?
It's a D8. You have a
No, no, no.
14 right now.
Thank you.
Oh, geez. I just
picked
realized
up
I
my
could have
D20
used...
to try and roll it, so I got.
I
an
just
18
realized,
now.
Jody, I could have used that inspiration you gave me for my insult to help resist against the charm.
All right, so
Way too late
again,
now.
you see you see the beam coming at you, and you start to dive away, and your foot slips on some of the rubble, and you start falling, and you realize this thing is right about to hit you, and you suddenly just feel luck on your side as you roll, and it just barely misses you, impacts the ground, and you see this massive hole appear where the beam hits. Final beam.
Reggie.
This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's actually going to aim this one at Smegwick. I need a dex save from you, Smegwick.
Uh, 14.
You have inspiration.
Yes, I know. D8. Okay. Woo! Thank you. 14 plus 6.
Okay, so you
Nice.
watch as the beam comes towards you, and it's this kind of deep indigo beam. It kind of reminds you of your Ray of Frost a bit. And as it comes close to you, you kind of dive out of the way, and you watch it hits the ground, and it does nothing to the ground. And that's the end of the Beholder's turn. Cragsney, what you want to do? Beholder's looking rough.
Okay, let's sharpshooter it. I'm gonna kill it. It's
Go for
gonna
it.
happen. I'm gonna do it, guys. Don't
You
you
guys
laugh
hear
at me.
sharpshooter!
You hit once, and so you just feel like, yeah, now
She
I'm gonna
hit
roll.
twice.
I got a 19. Hey,
All right.
it's a 19.
All
Oh,
right.
-5. Holy crap!
Roll
what are you rolling?
damage.
Come on.
6 plus 1 is 7.
So plus 10.
Plus 10, because you're a sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter brings us up to 17 damage. It's looking rough, but it's still floating there.
I don't have that much luck.
Use your inspiration.
So is this another sharpshooter?
13. Yeah.
Sharpshooter! Got one more attack.
Do it. Do it.
18.
18. 18 is just enough.
Yeah, come on.
So is this another sharpshooter?
Yes.
Okay, go
So
ahead and...
4, 5. 4 plus 1, 5.
Okay.
The
Plus
15.
10.
Plus
So
that.
that's 15.
Oh, yeah. 15.
All right.
Come on, kill it.
It's still rough. Still up there, but is bleeding profusely. It looks really, really pissed at you. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Hide.
Unfortunately, you don't have the actions for that, but you can
No.
run.
Run.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Run.
right.
I'm gonna get out of there.
Like-
He's gonna come after me.
Smegwick.
You.
She has done a
I
lot of
keep running.
damage.
Yeah. She
Oh, at the end of that turn, yeah, he's gonna fire a beam at you.
Dang it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wisdom save.
I'm safe?
No, I need a wisdom save.
Oh,
for now.
wisdom. I was about to say I'm safe?
You may or may not remember
Wisdom.
this beam, this soft blue beam.
No,
Very
16.
welcoming. That's what you need. So you sit there and you get hit by this beam, and you suddenly feel your eyes start getting heavy, but you shake it off.
Ah, thank God.
Now, Smegwick.
No more sleeping.
Well, I'm going. I don't have anything else in the tank now I can do, so I'm just going to do 2 Eldritch Blasts because this thing is looking rough. And I'm like,
All right, real quick, even or odd?
odd.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
13, 9, 22.
Yeah, first one hits. And the second one?
12 plus 9.
Yeah, both of them hit.
21.
Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay, first blast. I'll see the. I'm doing the damage. 14. And 10. 24.
It's looking real rough. As you sit there and you file the blasts, again, not really expecting this, instead of the small beams of energy you're used to, you just get this massive kind of cannon explosion that fires, and it seems to hit him, but it knocks you prone.
Oh.
Well, I can still get up, and so I got 15 feet of movement left, and I'll
Yep.
do that, get away. And I'm going to use the bonus action to get sorcery points back, because that's all else I can do.
Okay, cool. Owie.
Oh God. I gonna. How far away am I from it?
I have,
Less than 240 feet.
definitely. I think because you've ran 3 times and it's moved, I would say
Yeah,
70.
Okay. I'm doing 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it. Now, just a reminder, you just got an inspiration from
Oh,
chat. So if you wanted one of these to be a flat roll, you could use inspiration to do that. Because you're still feeble.
I want to be able to use
Or-
that for my
I was going to say, or use
Saving
for
throw.
your.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to use it for my wisdom save.
not a problem. Then go ahead and make both attack rolls at disadvantage.
Okay. Nope. And it was. That was
Oh,
a-
and choose even or odd real quick.
Oh, what? Even.
Even, cool. All right.
Oh, God. I wish I was terrified out of my mind. It
Wishing.
was a
And open.
10.
All right, so neither of them work. So as you sit there and you start getting ready, you start noticing that where you expect the blast to come from your rapier, they don't seem to. You feel this kind of buildup of energy, and suddenly you just kind of explode, and the Eldritch Blast just kind of comes out from you and destroys all the cover within about 10 feet of you.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna use my inspiration and see if I can finally check out this charm.
Okay. Their fear.
Really? Really? I got a 1. If I still had disadvantage with them, I would have been 0. Yeah, God. That was a 7.
So, the frightened condition gives you disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. It doesn't affect your saving throws. So did you
would have
roll with
advantage.
advantage?
Yeah, that was a 1 and an 8.
That sucks. Okay, well, you're still afraid.
Wasted inspiration. I'm gonna book it.
Well, okay. You tried. You really tried. Arai, what you got for me?
Here I was going to.
Oh, and at the
Come
end
here, little
of
sprite.
your turn, it is going to take a pot shot at Crexty because she's been sharpshooting very well. Okay. Oh, this is a new one. So you see this kind of electric yellow ray get fired at you. I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving. So I get that +7 on there?
Do you have a +7 to your con save?
Yeah.
I
Saving
Uh,
throws.
Yeah,
saving
that
throw.
would be
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be it.
So 12 + 7 is 19.
Yeah, as the ray hits you, you feel all of your muscles start to lock, and you just go, "Ugh, no way.
No way. Not today. I'm on
Right.
fire.
What you want to do?
Sprite, go.
Okay.
I
The
will laugh if Sprite does
Uncola
it.
flies towards it. Gets a 14, which I think is just under what it needs, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on.
470.
Right.
374.
Sprite takes it out. Yeah, 26.
It's a very
5.
big sprite.
I got a 5.
It was like the big gulp of sprites, is what it was. I got it from the 7 and 11.
7 to 11.
Alright, it's looking real rough. It's just barely kind of hanging. You see the jaws kind of hanging at an angle.
Come on.
That's good because I've got 2 javelins left. So
Go for it.
here they go. 26.
26 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
Claim your kill. Describe your victory.
No, it's not fair.
No, can Arai just hit it with a javelin and then the sprite does the damage and takes
Sure,
it down?
I'm good with that. That's fine.
Okay.
I
So you see
shall
another
swerve.
javelin just go straight through the eyeball, and then all of a sudden you see this little sprite pop out, like right
Okay.
next to him.
So you
This
guys,
one's got goggles and a scarf.
so you guys watch as
Light of a
Arai,
Valkyrie.
cool as a cucumber, picks up his javelin and just boom, perfect form. You watch as it goes and it spears directly through the beholder's closed eye. You hear the beholder scream in pain and agony, and then you watch as Arai just kind of turns to this pixie right next to him and goes, nods. The pixie nods, goes, ch-ch. Ah! And the pixie goes. You see this massive explosion from this pixie, and the beholder falls to the ground, destroyed. We just got a raid from a new friend of mine. Apparently, raids are what you need to kill beholders. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Timing.
Just in time. Been a day.
Yeah. Do our conditions end?
Yeah, well, yours would end at the end of a minute, anyways. So, the only one that, well, I guess the charm would
Reggie.
go away as well because there's no longer a beholder to be charmed for. You do watch as your roommate from college that you really bonded with is just exploded by your
You
friend.
just remember, like, he was an asshole. He always
He
took
was
like
an
the last
asshole.
package
See,
of
I
ramen.
told you. I told
Yeah,
you.
he
What
falls
do you
dead.
need?
Oh. Huh.
Wait, that wasn't his liver. That was the cow's liver.
Exactly.
And I ate it.
Over here trying to be his best friend.
And Reggie just kind of looks at the body, looks at everyone else.
Disappointing.
Let's keep moving.
Smegwick, looking the way he does, looks like, yeah, you look like a real asshole, Lynn.
All right, grab your things.
So as you guys all kind of recover from this,
Go quick loot all your javelins.
watches Arai just goes over to, and he's like 2 javelins under one arm, like 4 under another. It's like, I'm good, guys.
You're still raging your rage
Reloaded.
picking.
Reloaded.
You guys can see the rest of the beholders that are kind of destroying this ruined city seem to not really be focusing on the one that you guys have just killed. And you're able to make it to the stairs, and over the next few hours, you're able to ascend back up to the surface.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
When you
No
do,
more bee dragons.
Oh, there's more beholders up there. Wait.
when you do arrive at the surface, the island you see is not the island you remember.
What?
As you look across, the center of this ruined city that used to be a large dome is now collapsed in on itself. The city itself has massive chunks of the city that simply don't exist anymore. Very much a larger version of the disintegration rays that Arai was just so good at dodging. As you look, there are other like massive holes in this island. Like the mushroom forest is almost all but destroyed with only a few things. And as you look back at the settlement, you can see fire erupting from the half of the settlement that seems to still exist. The front half of the settlement is gone. In its place is simply a perfectly spherical area of nothingness. And unfortunately, that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Wait, we forgot to feed Thomas.
As always, if you do enjoy this stuff, I do upload all of these to my YouTube channels, youtube.com/JojoTrainerJody. Thank you so much for Shutswolf for showing up. I'm sorry it's right at the end of my stream. I normally, I've been rating you after my streams. But thank you so much, everybody from the Shutswolf community. If you guys do want to tune in again, I do stream D&D every Wednesday night, starting at 9 p.m. Central Time. And I also on Saturdays on twitch.tv/Zelda Universe TV, I actually run a Zelda-themed tabletop RPG that uses the Cypher system.
It's
we do
awesome.
that. Yeah, Chax is one of my
So
players.
much fun.
Arai on your screen is one of my players in that. And that happens at 9 in the morning on Saturdays because we are crazy.
Pacific Standard Time.
Chrissy.
Yeah,
So
9
crazy.
Pacific. Central Time, it's 11 since I gave Central for the last one. But anyway, thank you so much for everybody showing up.
Yep.
And that is going to be all for me today. I don't think... Like, you're the late dude that streams, Shots, so I don't really have anyone else to raid right now. So I think I'm just going to head to bed. I hate not giving out a stream. Let me... I can't just not kind of pay it forward with a raid though. So let me see if there is someone. Oh, Toast is still on there. Yeah, well, it's a buddy of mine. He's a friend of a friend. He's a friend of DK's. You guys know DK, or some of you do. His name's Toast. He's nuts. And he just announced on his stream earlier tonight, his wife is expecting their second child.
Oh my god, congrats!
Which is a really cool thing. He's super, super happy about it.
Yay.
Yeah, we're going to... I can't spell his damn name because his name is Toast and Waffles, but but he spells it all weird. So I'm just going to copy it. So /raid Toast Waffles. This channel is intended for mature audiences. I know that. Am I not allowed to raid him?
It's given a notification you can raid.
It was not telling me I can raid. Well, let's hope that it raids the way it's supposed to. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye. Right.